Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, Hot Toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. Well, how are you coming along with that, Rob? We gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. Covers now? What the fuck?
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week, starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again.
What the first appearance this week? You were like,
Black Suit.
yeah, what? So what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel Comics.
Big new
Let's
release.
start. Yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice!
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long running Flash Rebirth series. James Herron does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want that.
Little Francis Hugh does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really.
You have options.
Number 1.
Both covers.
Well, it's gonna have a lower.
1 in 25
It's
insanely.
gonna have a lower print run.
To do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that, though.
No, J. Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campbell? Chewie is just like chucking dingo.
A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the bunny mask.
To get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti. It is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Now that's a look.
Now that's a look.
The ears.
That's a look. All right.
Alright. Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got
Mamo? Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo.
Mamo?
Mamo. Mamo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boy.
Give him out the mind breaker!
Berserker, Boom Studios.
Mr. Hybrid, I smell your hybrid. Mr. Hybrid, wandering down the avenue. Swinging a cane, feeling no pain. Mr. Hybrid, I smell you.
slave. I'm Kid Country. Yeah.
We
Live.
making it happen? We live?
We're live.
How live are we, Dan?
Extremely.
Extremely wonderful. Hello, good
100%.
evening. I'm pretty sure it's evening. It might still be daylight. Let me look out the door that's way down there. Yeah, the sun is still out, but it's kind of evening. I'm Victor Lewis. This is the Ultimate Comics Live Show. If you're here, you probably know where you are. If you don't, let me explain it to you. I'm going to start putting comic books up on these various lot letters, and if you want to buy them, you're going to let Dan know. Dan's going to let me know, and then we'll ship it to you. So I want to talk about how that works. Up in the little pinned comment, the description of the video, there's stuff about a claim form. If this is your first time, you want to go fill out that claim form with all your necessary information so that you can pay for these comics and have them shipped to you. If this is not your first time, now might be a good time to go make sure all that information is correct. Speaking of claiming books, this has letters, as we've already discussed. A lot of comic books share similar characters. There might be more than one Batman at some point. So we would ask you to claim with, something describing what you're trying to purchase, and also the letter, not just B, not just Batman, Batman on B. It's really what we're looking for. Shipping those comics, shipping here at Ultimate Comics and the live show is a flat $8, isn't it $8?
$8.
A flat
Somehow.
$8. No matter what you get, combined shipping for all the shows of the week, which conveniently brings me to our invoicing, because we will be invoicing you for whatever shows you attended this week, all at once on Sunday/Monday, whenever it happens. I don't do that part. I just stand here and talk for a few hours, and then I leave. And I do.
Sunday, you were right. You
Yeah,
had it.
okay, cool. Excellent. So yeah, flat $8 shipping, whether you buy one comic or a whole box of comics, which one comic can certainly run you a good bit of money. That's why we have a layaway plan in place. No interest, no nothing, just a friendly little layaway. 10% down, 15% payments for 6 months. I'm pretty sure that math works out to be 100% of your entire purchase. But the catch, the reason there's no interest, the reason it's so nice is because you can only have one going at any given time. So if anything pops up this evening that you really want to take home and you already have a layaway open, you can talk to us. And when I say us, I mean Dan. And we'll sort you out. You can pay that layaway off. We can put something else on there. We'd love to talk with you is really the bottom line. The last thing that I need to talk about is this share prize over here. This share prize, believe it or not, is absolutely free. What's the share prize this evening, Dan?
Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters #1, our exclusive set.
2 comics.
Yeah.
2 comics worth of share prize. And all you got to do to take this home is share the link to this particular show and whatever friends, lists, walls, groups, places, discords, things that you're in. Share it publicly. And when we see that there's been a public share, we will add you to our little randomized spreadsheet of potential winners, and we'll pick a name out of a metaphorical hat. Hopefully that sounds good. Hopefully nobody has any questions. If you do, I'm deeply sorry. I can't read the chat or talk to you directly, but if you talk to Dan, Dan talks to me, and that's how we're going to communicate.
That's right.
It's probably time to start putting on some books. Chat, how do you feel, chat? You feel good?
It seemed to be halfway evening, good evening. Sun's out, guns out, says Patrick.
Yeah, sun's out, guns out, Patrick. I was tempted to tear off this jersey in response to that, but I would like to keep wearing this jersey. Our first item of the evening is going to be this Virgin variant cover of Walking Dead 19? Yeah? Yeah, the 15th anniversary blind bag variant of Walking Dead 19. This is the J. Scott Campbell one. You can tell because it's unnecessarily horny with Michonne there. And I think 19 is the first appearance of Michonne, too.
I think so.
So, yeah, this is like an anniversary reprint of that particular thing in J. Scott Campbell's traditional style. Next up on the B lot, I've got a Marvel one-shot, a Cloak and Dagger cover. Honestly, beautiful artwork on that. Gorgeous. Coming in at just $10, a near mint variant. A fair price for something that's pretty cool.
George Theophilus coming in first for that Walking Dead on A.
All right, George, let me go ahead and get this over there then. I mean, I would say that it would be cool to fill out the racks. I struggled with that the last time I was here. It was hard to keep comics on the lots, but eventually we did get there. Well, I will refill A now with the Mighty Thor, issue 706, a variant cover of that, no less. The Walt Simonson variant, if I'm not mistaken.
Looks like it. And
Just $4.
Willie T's picking up Cloak and Dagger on B.
Book and Dagger on B.
God. Got a lot of flashbacks to your lenticular 30. Some good, some bad.
Man, I didn't see any lenticular comics in the boxes today, and you know that's because of you. You did that. Very proud of you, Chad. This last Ronin issue 5 here. Had to make sure that it was the correct number. $9 on Last Ronin, which is concluded now. Finally, after so much waiting.
I know, right?
Insane.
But they did kind of what I didn't want them to do, which is they ended it and then said, like, to be continued.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I was like, no.
Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. Amazing Spider-Man issue 147. It's where you're going to see the tarantula hanging out doing tarantula things. I think this might even be his first appearance, but I'm not 100% sure on that. As I've discussed in the Victor lore before, I just read all of Spider-Man in one go. But I'm going to pair that with the next sequential issue, 148. You can see a little tiny Gwen's face there in the corner because it's the shattering secret of the Jackal. I mean, it's not really a secret. Clones. What I will say, hey, man, this is combo offer city. That's combo offer potential on C&D. Think about it. Say something.
All right, so I got Emilio picking up the Last Ronin on B.
Okay.
And I got Fabio picking up both C and D.
I'll take it. All day long.
Yeah, Frank Hauser saying he also thinks that's Tarantula's first appearance. I was trying to look it up, and then, people started claiming stuff.
Hey, we have to prioritize around here. We got the Marvel Captain Marvel issue 14 over here. Feel like you would probably think that this would need to be more than $50, and you'd be correct. Unfortunately, the staples are a little bit rusted with a little bit of rust migration. So this is a steel in very fine condition because that's all that qualifies for. In learning more about conditions of comics, it's been crazy to learn the gaps between conditions and what qualifies something for something else. It's been really fun.
Or like the certain conditions that cap it regardless of anything else.
Right? Yeah, no. If this one thing is wrong and the rest is perfect, don't care, good. Ugh, that's brutal.
Automatically a 5.
Right? Ugh, no. It's pretty. We got this Marvel Superheroes featuring Iron Man and Daredevil, the 28th issue of that particular thing. Popping it down for $12. Very fine condition right here. And that's all the stuff that I had prepped as we went into this show today. So, hey, I mean, I feel like it's a little early, but, I mean, that Last Ronin went pretty quickly. How about a preview book?
Sure.
Yeah, how about we go ahead and do it? How about we do the complete Last Ronin series, since we were talking about it ending.
Shoot.
Yeah, right? We got it. We got all 5 right here in one convenient set. Who am I? Yo, I always love to sell sets. I would love to sell you this set for $125.
I will say, I know I just criticized the ending slightly. The ending of the actual story is good. Just they decide to continue on with other characters. So it is actually really solid.
No, it's a satisfying ending. It's just there could be more.
Yeah. Would you do Captain Marvel on B for 40? You have it at 50 for Emilio?
I'd do it, well, I mean, very fine condition. You know what? 42. $2 more.
42. All right, Emilio, let's know if that works for you. What is on C?
What is on C? Let's take a look. Marvel Superheroes featuring Iron Man and Daredevil, issue 28.
Are all the books in the Last Ronin set first print?
They are all first print. First print, a cover on each. Got this House of Mystery, issue 218. Kicking off a little early with like the creepier horror comics, but I saw a lot of those in the box this go around. So you'll be seeing more of them than usual. We also put together more of those little mini sets since people really liked those last time.
Emilio said B works for 42.
Okay.
Scott Tuttle's picking up that House of Mystery on E.
All right.
And then Smiley's dropping with some tarantula facts.
Oh, I do want tarantula facts.
His first appearance is ASM 134. So a little bit earlier.
Just a touch. Put down some other creepy stuff. B is open. DC Comics. If you don't believe in ghosts, true tales of supernatural, etc., etc., there's a skeleton playing an organ, man. Like, there was no way I was not going to put this up on the lots tonight. Yeah, issue number 11 of this, just $8. If you want a skeleton playing instruments, boy, have I got you today.
I got the book for you.
I got the book for you. Got this Miles Morales Spider-Man, the third issue in that particular series, and the first appearance of Snatcher. Pop that down in near mint condition for $18 down here on E.
Scott's picking up the Ghosts on B.
Oh, yeah. Of course, we have to say it in that voice every time.
Absolutely. What did you do? D for 100. You have at 125 for Zach.
I do D for $110. I'll cut 15 off for you. That is 15, right? That's how math works?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool. 110. 110 on the last round, and it's all yours. Got this Venomized Dr. Doom here on Invincible Iron Man issue 11. Absolutely nuts. Can't imagine a more terrifying thing than Doom and a symbiote. Ugh. Well, I mean, Doom is the Beyonder. It's more terrifying, and that already happened too.
All right.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and put some Archie stuff up. Got this Jughead, issue 193. The top secret ice cream flavor. I don't know. Archie comic stuff, man. $8 on that Jughead. It felt like you were about to say something, Dan. I interrupted you.
Are you good? Zach's taking Last Ronin for 110.
Cool. I'm glad the early preview book paid off.
Yeah, worked out.
It was certainly a gamble. That could have gone in the last looks box. And that would have been really unfortunate.
Like, that would have set the mood for the rest of the evening.
Let's see. Let me test the Spawn waters with a really cheap Spawn. Spawn issue 26. Just $4 in very fine condition. I saw a good amount of Spawn. I'm not saying that to, like, get your expectations up, but I'm just saying I saw a lot of Spawn.
Yeah, we try to make sure we prep a decent amount of Spawn for each show.
I don't know, Ghosts and the other spooky stuff has been getting picked up. So how about the Tunnel of Love? Oh, wait, no. The Tunnel of Fear. You knew it was the Tunnel of Fear. Look at that boat. There is...
It's a questionable boat.
It's a questionable boat. It's like a demon snake.
It's like the river
face. Ugh, no, there's nothing lovely about this. I didn't talk about the comic at all. This is The Unexpected from DC Comics, issue 113. Sorry, I got caught up on that boat. I just had to talk about it.
You're good. All right. Charlie Bass is picking up that Iron Man on B.
Good.
And Gene Sanchez is picking up Spawn on D.
All right. Looks like I got to dig some Spawn out.
And Scott is picking up the Unexpected on G.
I'm glad we have all these creepy comics. I feel like we're going to have a lot of fun with that tonight.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like a freaking cobra.
I mean, here's another. Yeah, right. It's like a cobra boat. No. I got that was the Unexpected, right? The boat was the Unexpected.
Yes.
Here is the 105th issue of the Unexpected, chronicling the night I watched myself die. It's basically the plot of Enter the Void, but we don't need to talk about the works of Gaspar Noé right now, do we? Put that on B. B for Bones, comma Old Dusty.
Any Harley Quinn tonight? And then, yes, the share prize it's 2 books. It's the same book, just the color and the black and white cover.
Yeah. Maybe some Harley Quinn. I'm going in a little bit blinder than usual. Spent a lot of my time putting together the little tiny sets. I'll just, if I see a Harley Quinn, I'll pull it out. Got the Avengers issue 236 and 237, notable for Spider-Man's first attempt to try out for the Avengers. First little mini set here, just $10 on this guy.
Scott is picking up that Unexpected on B. Good evening. Can't speak, Matthew. We'll have that Thor 6 up later on in the show.
We will have it. I did see it. And I feel like in my little prep back here, I might have done. No, I know where I can find it. Maybe. Batman Adventures issue number 3, featuring some cartoonish Bruce Timm style Joker Harley action. Near mint condition, $40 on this guy. H for Harley.
Would you do the Jughead for 5? Give it an 8 for Eddie Page.
Sure, no problem. Which one is that? Is it this
one?
one?
Your hands on. Yep.
I don't think we have a creepy thing on the board right now, so it's midnight. It's the Witching Hour, issue 70 of the Witching Hour in particular, which is not quite the sort of creepy that I normally vibe with. That's more of genuinely unsettling. I like skeletons and skulls and whatnot, not necessarily bee people carrying me off to their little bee huts to do God knows what. We'll put that up there.
Skeletal-looking beehive.
Yeah, right? Horrifying.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Not a huge fan of exoskeletons, especially not that size.
Not a huge fan of exoskeletons. Man, Iron Man, the scariest hero of all.
Scott Tuttle's picking that up.
Man, we're going to have a blast on the Halloween show. I can tell you that right now.
For real, yeah.
One day, I'm going to complete that Army of Darkness versus Freddy versus Jason set. One day I'm going to complete it, and by October. That is my commitment. I will find the last issue by October. I'm going to put up this little weird thing here. I got the official comic version of Return of the Jedi condensed into this tiny little paperback book for $8. One of those interesting warehouse finds. Put that here on B.
Those little digests are always super fun.
Other weirder stuff would be this Spider-Man television cover here. Special issue of The Amazing Spider-Man 262. Live action Peter Parker. $8 on this bad boy here on D.
I love how you can see the photographer in the mirror. Like, that's
Can you really?
Yeah. Or like,
yes, you can. He's right there.
What issue of Iron Man is on C?
The issue of Iron Man, it is Marvel Superheroes featuring Iron Man and Daredevil. Marvel Superheroes issue 28. What that is.
Rick's picking up for that ASM on D.
Okay.
Would you do the Batman Adventures on H for 30? You have it at 40 for Eddie Page.
I'll do it for 33. An acceptable volume to have your television at, and a good price for that comic. Even numbers, 5s, numbers that match. And 69.
And of course.
And of course. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., the first issue of this particular gritty-looking comic. Yeah, how did I know? 1989. Yeah, because Nick Fury has that Marvel Comics, totally not an M60, but also definitely the Rambo gun.
Nice. Barry Kaplan is picking up the Star Wars Digest on B. Eddie is countering you at 32 from your 33.
$1 backwards, eh? While I'm tempted to be like, well, 34 now. You can have it.
All right.
The DC Comics 1 million, Justice League 1 million, very fine condition, $4. Hanging out here on B. I think my goal for this show is now to put nothing in last looks. Nothing goes into the box.
It's an admirable goal. All right, Jack, you guys keep this dream alive.
Please.
I feel like that would be the next step beyond Tarney's sellout.
Has Tarney sold everything in the room?
He has.
Has that happened?
Not everything like in the boxes, just everything he put up before the show ended.
Okay.
Drew's picking up the Justice League 1 million on B.
Okay.
Do we have any more Ronin tonight?
Ooh, I don't know. And I can check for that real fast. I can check for Last Ronin real fast because it's magazine size.
It's a weird, like,
It's
hybrid.
big and it sticks out. And we do not have any more Last Ronin. The Last Ronin has officially sold out here on the Ultimate Comics Live Show Thursday. What hasn't sold out is the first issue of Wildcats / first appearance of Wildcats, something near and dear to my heart. I put that on Sideways. It's $6, not whatever number 6 Sideways is.
Larry is picking up the Avengers on G.
Letters.
Yeah.
Eventually someone's going to call me out for doing weird hand stuff. I
Weird
will entirely
hands.
deserve it. I do weird hand stuff. I move my hands a lot.
It's okay.
Let's see, what else is popping? This
It's a
looks
safe
cool.
space.
Man, 90% of my stuff is just, oh, this is neat. I got the Batman 1991 annual, which the 1991 annual featured a story called Armageddon 2001. Man, I really want to know what happens in this book. And you can know for just $4.
I thought you were about to say, I want to know what happens in 2001. I was like, I don't know what to tell you.
You were there.
Yeah. We've moved past that.
Man, I said we had no lenticular covers, and I lied. But it's not the confusing lenticular covers.
It's one of the DC
Yeah,
ones.
it's one of the DC ones. It's the ones that make sense from that, like, Villains month. So this would be Action Comics 23.2, but instead it's Zod #1. I remember when this happened. I thought it was super cool.
Oh, yeah. They're a lot of fun.
So just like the Marvel ones, an affordable lenticular cover, just $4.
One that won't confuse your brain.
One that doesn't make your mind hurt.
One that you don't have to hold almost completely sideways just to figure out what book you are actually about to open.
Here's a little Batman mini set, 450 and 451. Little self-contained Joker story. Honestly, that like negative space Joker face is horrible.
Yeah.
And I'll follow that up with a 1 through 5 Robin miniseries, the Chuck Dixon Robin miniseries right here. Complete, all 5 issues, 1 through 5. Just $8 for that. Down here on I. Oh, just like that, we reach capacity.
George is picking up Batman on H.
Just kidding. Probably is going to be time to start trading some stuff out soon, though.
Yeah, I'm getting about that time.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, and he's picking up Robin on I. So he's giving you a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, a little bit of breathing room. Fine with that.
Would you do Wildcats for 3? You have it at 6.
Half price? Sure. On Wildcats, let's go. I want you to take it home. I like Wildcats, and nobody else does. Well, maybe whoever bought that does, which is cool. I'm glad.
So that's going to Stephen Conlon.
We got this New Avengers Bendis run variant, issue 31, but it's the U sketch cover. Electric is getting absolutely rocked. $20 on that sketch cover.
So he's just trying to keep the board clear for you.
Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate the looks. And I'm also going to pop down. I mean, they keep popping up. People keep buying them. I've got that Darth Vader first issue. Near mint condition. First Black Person. First ongoing Vader. You know the deal. $40 in this near mint Darth Vader comic. Issue number 1. And H is still empty.
Would you do Nick Fury on D for 2? You have it at 4 for Eddie Page.
Sure. I feel like when you get to a certain point on the lower end of the cost spectrum, I'm much more open to just cut it in half. That brass, I cut it in half.
Slash
it. Let's see, what do I want to put up from this side of the box? I got something that I'm not sure is actually going to sell, but it would be kind of neat if it would. So this, The Brave and the Bold, Batman and Wonder Woman, the 78th issue of Brave and the Bold and stuff. This is the first appearance of Copperhead. Now you might notice that there's a giant defect on the cover there, which puts it in good minus condition, which is why it's $15. We're still going to put it up. We'll see if anybody's interested. It is in the box after all.
Yeah. I mean,
My entire job
the bold
is to put, yeah, right. It's still brand in the bold.
And, you know, it just means that Copperhead is a mystery until you look at the interior art. It's, I mean, heck, that defect almost looks like a question mark. What number is B?
What number is B? 31. Sketch cover on 31 of the New Avengers, which I have a good amount of New Avengers little arc mini sets this evening. If you're interested in the New Avengers, pop in the chat and tell me sooner rather than later so I can start putting them up. Now, do I have an open slot?
On H, yep.
Nice. Got this, The Tick, issue number 10. Sort of going with our creepy comics impromptu theme for the evening here.
Yeah.
$16 for The Tick.
Willie T, we got a tick book.
One single tick book. All right, let's swap some things out here. Probably Thor off a. Thor's been up for a hot minute.
It's been up for a minute.
It has. Zod just got here. We can take Miles Morales as well. And I will change out those three.
Willie says, finally a tick, and I already have it. Something is killing the children, Shazam, or JLA?
I didn't see Something's Killing the Children.
Yeah, that's...
Shazam, maybe. And by JLA, I assume you mean like the actual, like, when it was just the letters, like the Morrison-ish era, like that JLA, or just like Justice League in general?
Maybe. Just let us know.
Yeah, one of those
Keep
things.
an eye out, either way.
In the meantime, here's Marvel Star Wars issue 3, notable for being the first appearance of Chewie on the cover, second Millennium Falcon, second Obi-Wan, second Han Solo, second Chewbacca, etc., 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 etc. Fine, very fine condition, $40 in the Star Wars. Because if I've learned anything, it's that people will never be Star Warsed out at any point.
I have not seen any Bloodborne or Bunny Mask recently, but we'll keep an eye out for you, Patrick. We can't do 50% off of I, unfortunately. It's a little bit higher than the ones we've been slashing.
Yeah, it's a little higher than the ones we've been slashing.
Just a tad.
So I've got this Charlton Comics of Midnight Tales, the first issue of Midnight Tales, which I can only assume features the Midnight Philosopher. Some sort of Phantom Stranger riff. I don't know really what's going on with this. I'm very curious, though, especially since Arachne is seeming to be his, like, assistant. I don't know. Some stuff is popping off here in Charlton Comics. $16 for this other creepy thing that we found in the warehouse this week. And we have more slots. I wish D was open so I could do D for Daredevil, but in the meantime, I've got Daredevil issue 156. Just a straight-up slugfest boxing match here. The Ring of No Return. The wildest saga of the year, according to Marvel Comics at the time. Stay. Don't fall.
You tell it.
I mean, half off for that Darth Vader is a little bit much, but I mean, hey, I'm open to offers.
Yeah.
You know me. You know how this works. I'm going to leave the lenticular Zod, but I'm going to take the Batman.
Would you do B for 12? You have it at 20.
I would not do it for 12. I would do it for 15. $5 off.
All right, Larry, let us know 15 works for you.
This is the creepy thing, Chamber of Darkness, issue number 6, where you can watch this man die twice in the creepiest environment imaginable, the carnival. Just the worst. The worst place to die once, let alone twice.
Right. He says 15 is good for B. Would you do C for 10 for Scott? He's the one that's been picking up all of our horror books.
Yeah, sure, Scott. There's one thing that I appreciate. It's loyalty. Loyalty to weird comic books. I want to buy all the skeletons you have. Sir, your finest Grim Reaper comics. If you would be so kind. Oh, that Darth Vader's still there. Maybe an offer. Hint, hint. How about something that I think is neat? The Uncanny X-Men issue 208. This issue is the first time anyone in X-Men continuity mentions Omega level mutants.
Oh,
Isn't that cool?
that's really cool.
Yeah, $10. It's like when I was sorting through stuff, we started like looking through old like Golden Age Batman. Wouldn't it be cool to own the Batman comic that is the first appearance of the Batarang?
That would be sweet.
Like, wouldn't that
actually.
be sick?
Yeah. You imagine if like, you know how some people collect like certain characters or whatever. You'd just be like, I collect all of the utility built gadgets.
Hell yes, dude!
Like that is my.
This is the first Batarang, the first smoke pellet. Like, oh, that would be so rad.
Here's my shark repellent bat spray.
I've got from King Comics and Dynamite Comics a little crossover here when they did 4 issues worth of Phantom miniseries. Speaking of early superheroes, I think it is arguable that the Phantom is the first superhero, like costume superhero. Like, I'm sure the chat will have opinions on this, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works out. In the meantime, this is from 2015, and all of these are signed by Brian Clevenger, the writer, which is pretty cool. You can see his signature there in the corner on that first issue, and you can see it way, way better on that issue right there. But yeah, they're all signed by the writer, which is cool.
That's pretty sick. Yeah.
Set of 4, $12 here on the Phantom. I also really like the Phantom movie. I saw it at one of the Comic-Cons for the first time. And it's crazy how ripped Billy Zane got.
John Katniss is picking up X-Men on B.
And right over to you. Somebody's got to go. I mean, if our resident tick enthusiast already has the tick, we can pull the tick. Zod has been here for a hot minute. We can pull Zod. And honestly, the Copperhead question mark can probably find a new home as well. Just to free up a few slots. No one even wants to talk about that Darth Vader, huh? No one wants to slab a near-mint Darth Vader? It's fine.
Bobby's picking up that Daredevil on E.
Nice. More space for me to fill with comic books.
Would you do the Phantom for 8? You have it at 12 for Paul.
What is my name, Paul? Yes. I've had to explain that several times, Chad. It's been a very uncomfortable conversation.
He said issue number, not claiming. It's issue 156.
It is issue 156.
Sorry about that.
Man, got my hopes up that I had all the space to work with.
It's okay.
Yeah. We have plenty of time to go. Got this classic X-Men issue number 1 here. Literally classic X-Men. That's not a prescriptor. Just $6 on that.
We got an offer on Darth Vader.
Do you? What you got?
Would you do 28?
I'll tell you what. I'll do $10 off. I'll do a flat 30.
All right.
Flat 30 for that Darth Vader.
Let's know if 30 works for you.
In the meantime, I've got the 350th issue of Uncanny X-Men. Full 90s foil and all, baby. Couldn't be more 90s. Gambit on the cover. Everything is shiny. Maybe 2000s, whenever that came out. Time is weird.
I said 30 works.
Does it? That's wonderful. I have more than one. Congratulations. Fire sale on Darth Vader. Who wants a $30 Darth Vader? I'd love to sell it to you.
That's a great deal.
It's a great deal.
Would you do the Chamber of Darkness on F for 8? Give it 12 for Scott.
That's the same Scott?
Same Scott.
Am I going to have to remember Scott's name? What's Scott's last name?
Tuttle.
Scott Tuttle. You got a deal. Is it this one?
That's it.
I feel like we're really fleshing out Scott's horror comic collection.
Victor's, not you, Victor. Victor Flores. Can you just confirm that that is a claim on that Darth Vader? Just let me know.
We have more Victors in the chat?
We have another Victor.
I don't run into Victors often. That's really cool.
Would you do 30 for the Daredevil on E? You have it at 40.
I mean, seeing as somebody else was trying. Is it the guy who asked for issue number?
Yeah, same guy.
Do it for 33.
All right.
33.
33. Victor said he's claiming a Darth Vader for 30.
Hell yeah. Pulling that off the board. Let me fill us out here. A Detective Comics set here. 604 all the way to 607, an Alan Grant Clayface story. If you couldn't tell by it being just called The Mud Pack.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah, we're going to go $10 for that particular Batman set. We're going to throw down the Action Comics issue 9 that you've seen before. You've seen it around the Earth 23 Black Superman. Your condition on these boys coming in for $40 here on F.
All right, Bobby is countering your 33 with 32. We have a repeat of earlier.
It's okay. Look, I'm drawing a line now. I'm gonna take it this time. The $1 down. Look, only I get to do that.
He does have a fair point though. He said, "Help brother out. He just bought Daredevil #1."
Woo! Oh,
from us on layaway.
Oh man. Oh, that hurt my bank account by proxy.
Would you do C for 10? You have it at 14 for Stephen Conlon.
Sure, Stephen, you got it. After all, nothing in this world is worth anything more than what someone will pay for it.
True facts. Very deep.
Let's see. Do I have anything cool? I got more Phantom. Oh, nice. Yo, I've got creepy shit on the cover of a DC comic. On the cover of Justice League. Full skull action right here. Love to see it. Justice League of America annual. The first annual. The inaugural. $4 on this bad boy.
I need Dr. Aphra in the box.
I haven't seen any Dr. Aphra. We're running a little dry after the Star Wars special. I wanted to see if we had any slabbed Aphra, but it doesn't seem so. Hey man, I'm gonna keep coming back to the box
to further drive the point home of why Bobby deserved the $1 discount. He said he had to complete his New Mutants run layaway early to put the Daredevil on layaway. So, it's
man, you're really busting out the violin for that $1, huh?
It's a solid.
Please, please, sir.
I think you earned it.
Got Spawn issue 65 with the Spawn movie cover, which I didn't see that movie until I was like in my mid to late 20s. I was shocked at how much I liked it. It's actually kind of what made me start to read Spawn comics for a hot minute.
Yeah, I don't think I saw it until I was probably like 18 or 19.
You know, it's crazy that they still animated the whole ass cape.
I know.
What an insane and like just great stylistic decision.
James Rampage is picking Spawn up on G. Yeah, I mean, here's to hoping that if Don can ever get this new movie made, like
blessings to Todd McFarlane. I'm actually making an effort to not shit talk him.
Mm-hmm.
After people were just like, "Do you just hate Todd McFarlane?" No, I don't. I really like and respect Todd McFarlane.
Yeah, I mean,
I just think he's insane.
Yeah, no matter what you like, your opinion is of him, like as a person, you kind of have to respect his.
You entirely do.
Yeah.
We got this first Medusa solo series here on Marvel Superheroes 15. First solo Medusa appearance, rather, not series. First solo Medusa appearance. $28 on this. Down here on G.
Gene's saying that John Leguizamo was funny as Violator and the Clown. But man, he ate real cockroaches for that role. Like,
did he really?
Yeah, he did too much. That was not necessary.
from the 52 event, the World War section of it, I've got the little mini arc here, 1 through 4 of World War from DC Comics. Keeping those little tiny sets going, $8 on this.
No one looking at that mud pack set.
I know, right? Yo, Mudpack is good.
You get 3 different clay faces.
Take a leap of faith on Mudpack. If you don't really appreciate Clayface for more than a bit part player or someone that is always pretending to be another villain so they can sneak around and do villain shit, hey, you should probably check out Mudpack. In the meantime, I got House of Secrets, issue 102, classic Ghost Boy in the graveyard. You know how it is. Getting real weird over here. In very good, fine condition, just $10 on this. Is E open?
It is.
E is open. Nice. Let's put down some New Mutants. New Mutants issue 18. The first full Demon Bear.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, it's time to cull some of our choices here.
Scott's picking up House of Secrets on I.
All right, makes my job a little easier. Go ahead and pull this. Pull the Star Wars. Replace that. I mean, here's something weird that we found. So, Fear, issue number 2. This is like a Kirby and Ditko joint, plus a lot of other creators from around that time. Marvel Comics Fear, issue number 2. You're on A. It's a neat little thing.
Yeah, I mean, Kirby monsters are just awesome.
Yeah, yo, that's that art style really in full effect. Now I have the Non-Mutant Misadventures of the Amazing Spider-Man, issue 319. Some lovely Spider-Man art on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yo, praise be to Todd McFarlane. I'm 95% sure that's Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man.
I would say it looks like it. It's almost certainly. Oh, yeah, there's the signature at the bottom. Do you have that House of Secrets? You get a chance?
Did I not hand that to you?
You did not. It might have just got mixed in. Well, we can look for it later, too, if we need to.
No.
Do?
The Graveyard has secrets? Yes, it's got to be.
Yeah, that's it.
It's the only House Secrets we've got.
Would you do that ASM on I for 8? You have it at 12 for Gene.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. Any Invincible or Ghost Rider in the box?
I haven't seen any Invincible. I feel like I might be able to locate some Ghost Rider. I'm over here. I'll take a little flip through real fast. While I do that, let me fill a couple slots. We put that other Todd McFarlane Spider-Man, it's the silver second print here on I. And we'll put Spawn issue 42 on B. The 42nd issue of Spawn. You're on B with that necroplasm cover and stuff. It's cool. It's cool looking.
Yeah.
I like stuff that's cool looking.
Would you do A for 16? You have it 24 for Scott.
I'll do it. I mean, it's an older comic. That Kirby joint, as we were talking about. Was it on for 16?
Yes.
I'll do it for 19. Still under 20.
All right. Is F a newsstand?
Is F a newsstand? F is a newsstand.
And what is the condition on I?
Very fine condition on I. I'm looking for Ghost Rider, right?
That is correct. Would you do B and I together for 15? Goes up to 18.
The McFarlane special?
Yeah, really.
Sure.
All right. 19 is good for Fear on A. What is on E?
E is the New Mutants issue 18, the first full appearance of Demon Bear. It's pretty hard to try and suppress my southern accent when I say Demon Bear.
Beeman Burr.
The first appearance of Beeman Burr. Over there in New Mutants. Detective Comics issue 635. Also, a friendly reminder, I get to do that accent. You do not. My family is from the mountains. B for Batman. Also, I'm joking. You can totally do that accent.
Everybody at home's like, oh, wait.
Ooh, crazy. Charlton Comics, The Mini Ghosts of Dr. Graves, issue number 6. How many ghosts does Dr. Graves have? What do you mean, the mini ghosts? I mean, yo, like, is he dead? Is
it his ghost?
Like, has he summoned these ghosts and bound them to himself? Someone Google the mini ghost of Dr. Graves.
The share prize is Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters #1, the Ultimate Comics exclusive trade dress, and then the black and white.
We had Elektra getting rocked. Now we got Spider-Man getting rocked. At the hand of Thanos, the death of Spider-Man. Death is in heavy quotes there, guys. Just not actually. $4 in very fine condition on this. Down here on eye. The spider's eye, as we call it. I don't know who we is, but mostly me. Mostly me. Supergirl, starring in Adventure Comics, issue 394, in Heartbreak Prison, where every girl's a lifer. It looks like it's just a bunch of women in sweaters pounding like mugs on tables. I don't know. The casual sexism here at Adventure Comics. What was that one thing where like Supergirl and no, it was the Bat Family. It was the Bat Family and Batgirl was just letting Bruce get the shit kicked out of him because she had a run in her tights. I almost forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, we got off track. Let me tell you the number again. Issue 394 of Adventure Comics. Do I have an open slot?
You will, because Gene's picking up I.
Cool.
And then what is on D?
What is on D? Let's find out together right now. Oh, man. Hell yeah. Hey, D is something you should buy.
It's very good.
D is Detective Comics issue 604 to 607, a story called The Mud Pack, a Clayface story. It's rad, and you should check it out, especially because this entire story arc is $10. I was going to take down Medusa and Justice League. I'm going to leave the Action Comics for a little while yet. Sort of a last call for the Action Comics.
Would you do the Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves 6 for 4?
Yeah, sure. I still want someone to tell me what it is. But I guess now that's a little less urgent.
We don't have any Something That's Killing the Children tonight, unfortunately, James.
We do not. I'll tell you what I do have, though. We've got an iconic Jim Lee cover in the form of Wolverine issue 27. However, it's not just 27. It's 27, 28, 29, and 30. Parts 1 through 4 of the Lazarus Project. Yeah, we're doing Wolverine sets, too.
All right.
Surprise. $32 for the whole thing here on A.
George is picking up the the Mud Pack on D.
Yeah, great. I'm genuinely excited about that. Love selling sets, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Saga of the Swamp Thing, issue 17. Just a gross cover. That's a brain with wings and some kind of worm that also has legs.
Definitely looks like a rot.
Yeah. $4.
All right. Would you do that Lazarus Wolverine set you put up for 25 for Gene? You have it at 32.
I'll do it for 28. 28 is the lowest I feel like I should go on that.
Gene wants to know if 28 works for you. Oh, actually, let's see. Oh, Gene is saying he's claiming it.
Okay. Coming to you.
Yeah, either way, even with the confusion, I still had Gene coming in first on my feed for that Wolverine set. We just got to go by the order the comments come in on our feed. Yeah, good night, James. We got questions about, is it slab o'clock yet?
It is not slab o'clock. I feel like if any other Ultimate Comics employee has their way, it will never be slab o'clock again. But who knows? Maybe one day in the future, slab o'clock will come. In the meantime, here's Marvel Comics Red Sonja, issue number 1 here from this particular Red Sonja series. Obviously, with a character like Red Sonja, there's lots of number 1s. This is one of them. $8 on the Red Sonja joint. What else are we doing? I don't know. I've been looking at this all night. I'm kind of tired of looking at it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it up. This is Sealed in a Bag. George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead, The Beginning from Avatar Press. It's the platinum foil variant. It is steel sealed in the original polybag. And it looks like the platinum foil is on the lettering, the candle, and the teeth of the zombies. Which is pretty interesting. I'm going to ask my significant other how this was printed. Like if they put the foil in its own stamping, that's probably what that is. Mm-hmm. But it's also possible that the whole underlayer is foil. That's just way more expensive.
Yeah, that'd be a lot for just...
Well, you never know, honestly, especially with comics printers. Like, they'll do stunts.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and put this up because it's pretty neat. The Batman 1990 annual, the 14th annual of the Batman series, this particular one.
Oh, it's cool.
It is pretty cool. It's a cool two-phase cover.
We don't typically get horror slabs. I'm not going to say we never do. I feel like we've gotten a couple, but they're much harder for us to come by.
Yeah, it's more of a risk, honestly.
Yeah. I feel like if we get any of those, it's usually from buys.
There is no escape from the House of Secrets, issue 110, more classic dead people. That corpse has a full eye open. Ugh. $8 in this bad boy in good condition. Do I not have a slot?
You do not.
Have I hoed myself yet again? Oh man, who is getting cut? Probably Action Comics. We'll leave up Demon Bear for a while yet, just because it's literally half the price of Action Comics.
We do that Batman annual on G for 8 for Larry.
What's it currently at?
12.
Yeah, sure, Larry, you got it. All right. Demon Bear probably gets pulled. Adventure Comics probably gets pulled. If anybody's interested in the 52 World War 1 through 4 set here, just let me know because I'm going to go ahead and put that away. I'm sure someone's going to box Necro it at some point.
Probably. Scott's picking up House of Secrets on F.
Cool. Well, since we got the whole bottom row open, I feel like we should put up something interesting, especially since I've got an outside section open. So I have this absolutely gigantic, a fight to save Earth from Star Warriors, Superman versus Muhammad Ali, the all-new collector's edition right here.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's huge. You can see how big it is because I'm holding it up against other stuff for scale. Look at it, the size of my head. Insane. $200 for this because it is certainly a collector's edition. If you have any questions about it, I'd be happy to answer them. In the meantime...
Plus you've got a bunch of other characters and celebrities in the background and whatnot.
Absolutely. Appearances all over the place.
What is on D?
What is on D? Well, now it's mostly covered, right? This is Saga of the... In fact, I should leave D unoccupied for a hot minute. Saga of the Swamp Thing, issue 17 here is what's on D. Well, let's put some stuff down. Let's do the Batman Orphans, issue 1 and 2. It's a full set. It feels weird to call it a full set, but it is a full set. $10 right here. I'm going to put down the first Marvel miniseries, the Marvel Superhero Contest of Champions, issues 1 through 3. And it's the first Blitzkrieg, first Collective Man, first Shamrock, first Talisman, first a lot of people, but notably the first miniseries. Like, it's kind of like they're over the garden wall, kind of. $24.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, would you do A for 4, Stephen Conlon? Did I write this down yet?
Yeah, sure. I'm with me.
Then I got John Megan picking up that Superman versus Muhammad Ali on layaway.
Hell yeah, John.
Good pickup.
I would like frame that, I think.
That would be sick.
Right? I think it would be cool. Gonna put down a what if. Specifically, what if the Punisher had killed Spider-Man? What if the Punisher was as good at his job as everyone seems to say he is? What if he actually succeeded in killing Spider-Man? We'll also do, because R.I.P. No Adams, etc. Batman Black and White, issue number 1. It's got some Neil Adams art in it, among a lot of other really famous big DC Comics names. Just $8. And yeah, this is pretty interesting. The Invincible Iron Man, issue number 5, featuring the return of Killmonger. You can kind of see there in the corner. Hopefully that's somewhat centered. In fine condition, just $15.
All right. Christian's picking up that what if on I.
Everybody loves a what if story.
That's right. I just pulled a few. So give the target, you get priced. What is the condition on F?
The condition on F is very fine to near mint. No, wait, that's E. F is the same, very fine to near mint. Aha. I was right all along. I just didn't know it.
They're really channeling the slab energy in the chat.
You know what? Fine.
They've got slab 30, slab
I'm tired
slab
of
15, slab 753.
I'm tired of this.
Times. Slabalicious. What else am I missing in here? Slabulous.
Slabulous.
Embrace the power of the slabs.
All right, guys. Hey, somebody was asking for Thor. Here you go. Let's just get down on it, huh? Let's go ahead and get this over with. Thor, God of Thunder, number 6. CGC graded 9.8. Hanging out here. The little King in Black special thing.
The special label? The
Yeah.
no label is freaking sick.
The no label is pretty cool.
Would you do F for 18? You have it at 24.
Sure, I got slab stuff to do. Got business to attend to.
Got slab things.
I got slab things happening.
All right, you got an offer on A. You have it at 350. Would you do it for 300 for Dan?
I have it at 350. Would I do it at 300?
Yes.
I mean, I can sell you a 9.6 for 200 is what I can do. But we'll get there when we get there.
All right.
Because I also have Thor, God of Thunder, issue number 2 at a 9.8 for $450. See, it's sort of slab o'clock. It's like diet slab o'clock. The slab o'clock we can believe in.
Would you do...
And these are the top-notch ones. These are the 9.8s. I do have 9.6s at cheaper price points, but these are the big boys.
Would you do Iron Man on G for 10? You have it at 15 for Stephen Conlon.
Yeah, sure. It's slab time.
Would you do H for 4 for Gene? Excuse me, you have it at 8.
Yeah, sure.
John Megan has finally got his Supes versus Ali DC version to go with his Whitman copy.
Oh, nice.
That's sick. Dan has upped his offer from 3 to 310 on that 9.8.
It feels kind of Pawn Stars ish. Best I can do is 340. Best I can do is 340.
Right.
And while we ruminate, I'm going to put up a Detective Comics set just for fun. Detective Comics issue 598 to 600. A little arc here featuring Ducard, the mentor of Batman and developer of his detective skills. That would be the first appearance of Ducard, I think. Henri Ducard. And just to keep things a little more affordable here between Amazing Spider-Man issue 304, I just really like this cover. I think it's rad. I love a good spider emblem on the back of the costume. It really is crucial. We'll pop down a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, specifically the 16th issue of TMNT, for just $20 on H. Any slab talk, Dan?
Yeah. So Dan Grant is saying that we can. He's going to pay off his current layaway and pick up A on layaway. So that will be at the full price of $350.
So I have more than one of those, and by more than one, I mean one other one. The one you see up there is the last 9.8, and it is now locked in at a cool $350 because of that goddamn Loch Ness monster. So,
Took my $350.
yeah, that will be.
George is picking up ASM on G.
Cool.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm shocked the 9.8 Thor God of Thunder #2 didn't go anywhere, mostly because of how badass Thor looks on this cover.
I know, right?
You know, everybody loves a good crouch down weapon spread stance. I also like the full fur mantle on Thor. I feel like that's something that doesn't get implemented enough in Thor comics.
I think, is that second Gore? I forget. Anyway.
In the meantime, I've got this DC Super Spectacular 100-page Batman comic, issue 254, as he swings into the swinging 70s. Fine minus condition here, $24 on this. Putting it down on G. Probably going to replace the Night of the Living Dead with something that is similarly niche. Going to put down the first issue of the Usagi Yojimbo comic down here. Very fine plus condition. This is a reprint of the first appearances. It's published ahead of the first solo series. It's sort of like a teaser for it. $40 on this. We had that Usagi set the last time that people seem really into, so we might as well go ahead and put that up.
We had Slabadabadoo, Slabbeth, Bloody Slabbeth, and then the newest one to come in is NCI Slab, Secret Warehouse Edition.
Secret Warehouse Edition. Love it.
18 on G, that Batman 100-page for George Hutchins.
I'll do it for 19. Give me one extra $1. Go ahead and take the Swamp Thing down.
Right. Steven is picking up C, the Usagi.
Nice.
And, all right, so George says good for G. Would you do F for 8? You have it at 12.
Sure, I would do F for 8.
So F and G.
Enjoy that Ducard story.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to put up the other slabs, and then we're going to be done with slab time. As previously stated, those are the only 9.8s. Let's just go ahead and be up front and put up these 9.6s, and then move on with our collective lives. Look at them. Look at all those slabs. Preserved forever. Flies in amber. You can recreate a whole dinosaur with those slabs. In the meantime, Incredible Hulk issue 324, The Return of Grey Hulk, which someone wrote on a post-it note with 3 exclamation points. Just super jazz for The Return of Grey Hulk.
That sounds like a Harrison.
I also have The Forbidden Tales of Dark Mansion, the 9th issue, which I kind of wanted to highlight. I'm going to bring this around to the camera because, so how centered is that, Dan?
Perfect.
Okay. Did the witch doctor magic work? Am I beautiful? He does not seem to think so. These guys all disagree. You just look at those faces. $12 on this weird thing. I'm just gonna pop down on F. F for forbidden, of course.
All right. George is picking up a Thor 2 on G, so the 9.6 on layaway.
On G. Okay, wonderful. That is the last one of those, which means the only one left is the 9.8 on I. Really illustrating the 9.6 and 9.8 price jump, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a concept that I've become familiar with here at the warehouse, but it still surprises me every time.
Willie T, I got you picking up one book tonight. You're actually the second claim of the entire show. That's it. He was asking me if you picked up anything, or has he just been annoying in the chat?
Got Spawn issue 247 with this countdown. Al Simmons returns in 3 issues. I feel like that would be considered a spoiler in some circles, but hey, it is what it is. Al Simmons hospital bed, 247. $50 on that particular Spawn.
All right. Would you do F for 7? You have it at 12 for Scott.
I'll do it for. I mean, I'm just kind of bullshitting. It feels wrong to be like, let me get it for 9. Tell you what, one more dollar, 8.
All right.
Let me get it for 8. I like clean divisions in my numbers.
Well, let's know if 8 works for you. And yeah, so Thor God of Thunder #2, first appearance of Gore the God Butcher, and All Black, the Necro Sword.
There we go. I knew there was some Necro Sword shenanigans involved in that. We've got another one of those mini sets. This one is sort of a more unusual one because of how episodic it can be. Fantastic Four mini set right here. Man and Superman, issues 249 to 250. A little self-contained 2-issue story in Fantastic Four. Just $8 on this guy. On E.
So 8 is good for F. No Spawn 122 tonight. Looks like that would have been a preview book had we.
Yeah, I think it probably would have been. So I thought this thing was kind of rad. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. I'm also going to bring it over to the camera because of this claymation Batman.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I know what this is.
Yeah, it's really cool looking.
You got to show the other one.
Batman issue 477 and 478. Together, they form like one clock tower cover.
Yes.
Which is dope. I think that's really cool.
Those were definitely ones that I picked up based off the cover alone.
All right,
would you do E for 5? You had 8 for Derek.
Yeah, sure. I'm also going to start to call last call on the slabs.
Larry is picking up Batman on F.
So if you're on the fence about a slab and don't want to wait until last looks, now would be the time. You know, if you have other business to attend to, you need to go make some dinner because you're not going to see those slabs again until the end of the show.
And what is on G?
What is on G?
It's the Spawn hospital bed.
It is Spawn issue 247. Al Simmons returns in how many issues? 3? 3 issues. Spawn 247. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so 250 when he comes back. How predictable, Todd.
Never would have saw that coming. Not on a milestone issue or anything.
I'll put up some Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man issue 205. At last, the shocking secret of the Black Cat. I wonder which shocking secret that is. Is it the one where she isn't like not actually superpowered? I can't remember. Because it's not until later when she gets powers. Tomb of Dracula, issue 57 over here. You know, Lord of the Vampires and whatnot.
Todd.
Tonight. Oh, that's Jonathan Harker in a wheelchair shooting missile darts. God, I love comic books.
That's amazing.
Comic books are so fucking cool. All right, guys. What if Jonathan Harker grew to be an old vampire hunter with a missile wheelchair? Yeah, that sounds dope. We should totally do that.
Acceptable.
Acceptable. All right, I'm going to put these slabs away. What I'm going to do. We'll see him later.
All right. Say bye to Gore.
Not the God Butcher. What about the Necro Sword? You know, normally that stuff is like written on the slab. I wonder if it's because it's the custom label.
It's on the back, yeah. So if you check the back right corner.
Yeah, it just says Origin of Gore. Very, very small lettering there. Does that mean the other one has Necro Sword details?
Yeah, this one has the all and the first appearance of All Black and the Necro Sword. Any Werewolf by Night.
I mean, I haven't seen any yet. That doesn't mean it's not here. We got a lot of creepy stuff.
Yeah.
Putting slabs back in the sleeves is so tedious, but it has to be done.
Just the kind of service you will get at Ultimate Comics.
We go above and beyond consistently. I mean, I don't, but other people do. Y'all got this extra plastic? Do you have a slab that needs a home?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool.
We got Slab Grab. We got Slab Hub. As far as other names for the
Slab Hub.
Slab special, excuse me.
Superman issue 269. Nice. Can you guess who found 8 different ways to kill Superman? I certainly can't. But you can find out for $4.
Those are 8 remarkably similar ways to
None of those look particularly different. Put down this Fantastic Four issue 54, the third appearance of Black Panther and the first appearance of the Wanderer, which is sort of interesting. The reason it's $16 is because it's in good condition. I'm going to put down something that made me just chuckle for a second, because the secret of the Moon Sphinx is something I would very much like to know about.
That's
Here
awesome.
in Gigantic Strange Adventures from DC Comics. This is the 230th issue of that publication, and you can solve the riddle of the Moon Sphinx for just $8. I've really fallen into those QVC style short pitches, and you can find out the secret of the Moon Sphinx. I don't know. I think it sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, it works. Would you do I for 2? You have it at 4.
Yeah, sure.
Would you do 12 for D? You have it at 16.
That seems fair. So sure.
And Adam Smith says something is slabbing the comics. I think that something is probably the CGC.
So we found an issue of Wizard Magazine. You remember Wizard Magazine? Where it talks about potential Spider-Man candidates, where they said Arnold Schwarzenegger was probably going to be Dr. Octopus, and that Peter could be played by either Leonardo DiCaprio or Jim Carrey.
Or Jim Carrey.
All that aside, the fact that I flipped through this issue is not why it's notable. It's notable because it's a full, a well-endowed Adam Hughes cover. That's how I'm going to describe this. So I'm doing my best to keep it family-friendly in case Charney's watching. I mean, I doubt that he is.
Yeah.
But all the same, Adam Hughes cover on Wizard Magazine for just $16. Someone out there is going to see that and be like, yep, it's got Witchblade and Vampirella, and is that other one Lady Death?
Yep.
Yep. All the usual suspects who need somebody buxom to grace your cover.
And it's claimed.
Who's the dirty dog that picked it up?
Larry Novins is picking that.
All right, Larry. I also enjoy Adam Hughes art.
Spider-Man movie. Who's on board?
Can you imagine an Arnold Schwarzenegger Dr. Octopus?
That'd be crazy.
I'm gonna do like the Twitch thing where I like address the chat. I said that Arnold Schwarzenegger would make a really good Kurt Connors. What do you think?
Okay.
I think it'd be fun. And plus like that era Arnold in a lab coat.
Okay.
I love a ripped guy in a lab coat. Just a huge man in science garb.
Yeah. That was like his Family Man sort of era where you just like Jingle All the Way and stuff.
Yeah, yo, he just would have been gigantic in a lab coat. My arm is grown back. Like, yeah, dude, it would have been so sick.
Yeah.
Whew. Brave and the Bold, featuring Batman and the Spectrum. This one, Brave and the Bold, issue 75. Mostly notable because it just looks dope. Also, I'm very curious what Sean Z's power set is. It seems like he's got like a full Plastic Man vibe. I don't know what's going on there. It's kind of cool, though. It's just fun to look at. $8 in this particular comic. Feel like I haven't tossed up any like Transformers or G.I. Joe stuff yet, and I really should because I know people are always on the lookout for that. So I'm going to put up G.I. Joe issue number 6, notable for being the first appearance of the October Guard. This is the second print of this particular book in near mint minus condition. Put that down here on I. And our Transformers book is picked up solely because I thought it was hilarious that this giant, I guess, villain of some kind made of a material that separates Sandman / Hydro Man style. He's just crushing a truck that says Black Rock. Really makes me laugh. $6 on this. I don't have any slots. I have to make a slot.
Yeah.
This has been here for a while.
Yeah.
Well, now it's time to make some room elsewhere. Let's see what needs to find a new home in the box.
So we've got
Spawn. You're kind of expensive. If a Spawn head was going to pick you up, they would have by now. Ninja Turtles, I put you down during the 15 minutes of slab.
you got an offer on that Spawn that was on G. Would you do 30? You had it at 50.
Hey, it's already gone. I will give it to you. I will be merciful.
All right.
I'm not gonna haggle while I'm about to put it back in the box.
Necro offer for the Nectoplasm.
Yeah, right. Yeah, fits thematically. I'm not gonna waste my time with this if nobody cares. I have a lot of New Mutants. No, not New Mutants. The New Avengers. Excuse me. I have a lot of New Avengers sets and things. If you're interested in any Bendis action, hop in the chat and let Dan know so I can sell you things that you want. In the meantime, I got this Doom Quest from the Invincible Iron Man, issues 149 and 150, $40 for both of them.
No Ghostbusters #1 tonight. That definitely would have been a preview book. Also,
Yeah, I can say with confidence there's no Ghostbusters #1.
that would have been a Tarny book. He would not have let someone else sell that book. He loves Ghostbusters way too much.
Spawn issue 68. A really cool cover is what I will pop up now.
That's pretty sick.
Affordable $10. You're on G.
So you got Slab, I'm Gonna Live Forever, but to the tune of It's My Life by Bon Jovi, it looks like. And Somebody Slab Me to the tune of the Smallville theme song. Somebody
slap me!
Chris St. George is picking up Spawn on G.
Okay. Buy this slab tonight. I don't want to put it back in this fucking box. Buy this slab tonight. Man, I really hope Tony's not watching. Oh, hey, more stuff. What if the Invisible Girl had died? She's not even the Invisible Woman yet. She's still the Invisible Girl. What if the Invisible Girl had died? What if issue number 42, $8 in very fine condition down here on G?
I misinterpreted the song for the first one. It's from Fame, not the Bon Jovi song. I'm familiar with Fame, but I have not. I'm familiar with it existing. I have not listened to it or seen it myself. Patrick's interested in seeing whatever weird trades that we might have lying around.
Whatever weird trades I have lying around? All right.
And I guess keep an eye out for Spawn number 3 or 5. They might be in there. I don't.
Okay, I'm keeping an eye out for Spawn 3 and 5. So it's no skin off my back to do so. I'm going to locate some weird trades. I know I saw a couple while I was gearing up to do stuff. of just things scattered throughout this. So sure.
Yeah.
Now it's, man, what's more time stuff? We have the slab o'clock, lenticular 30. It's 10 past trades.
10 past trades.
Right now, this second. All right, how many trades do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 trades. So 5 things find a new home. Moon Sphinx, you've been here for a hot minute. It's just a shame nobody's interested in the Moon Sphinx.
I know, right?
Hulk can probably go. The Black Rock thing is only funny to me, and it's not notable like the October Guard. The Brave and the Bold is a little beat up.
We'll keep an eye out for more Visagi. Would you do that G.I. Joe on I for 5? Give it a 10?
Sure, I need the space. I'll leave that Black Cat up just for personal reasons.
So that's going to Mason Craig.
All right, here are the trades we just had kicking around in the boxes this week. Stuff that we found, looked at, and we're just like, sure. Coffin Hill, Forest of the Night. The header over here says secrets, lies, witchcraft. I'm happy to do dramatic readings with the back of these if it's gonna wet your whistle for reading it. Will Eisner's John Law, Detective, Dead Man Walking. He's got an eye patch, so you know he's serious about shit. Ghost Town, no subtitle for this one, except it's Under the Dome meets The Wire, according to somebody from Fanboy Comics.
Emilio's picking up this What If on G.
Oh yeah, Emilio. Thought Bubble, an anthology collection, 10 years of comics. I would assume, no, it says it on the back, commemorating the 10th anniversary of the Thought Bubble Festival, which takes place in Leeds, Northern England, every autumn. That's pretty cool. There's work here from a lot of people whose names I recognize. Warren Ellis, Emily Carroll, Stuart Gordon, Sean Phillips, Rick Remender. Man, okay. That's pretty sick. At $8, I'm interested in what Thought Bubble is doing.
Patrick's picking up that Coffin Hill on A.
Wonderful. I can replace it with something else. What a wonderful phrasing of whatever weird trades you got, let me see them.
He's the one that asked too.
Hey, y'all made me regret busting out that Solomon Kane, and nobody bought that Solomon Kane last time. I have the second print of the Golden Age collection from the Elseworld stuff. The second print of DC's Golden Age. It's a brand new copy, too. Not a crease or lick on it. $20.
We have not had any She-Hulk up tonight.
We have not had any She-Hulk up. Let me see the weirdest thing I can find in the box.
I don't think... have you seen any static from the 90s?
I have not.
Yeah.
I found one when I was in the warehouse, and it got taken away from me. I thought it was cool. I was like, oh, look, it's a cool first issue of Static. And it was just like, nope. Is it silver? I was like, yeah, it is. It looks really neat. Give me that. Because apparently that's the rarest one. I just accidentally ran across it.
But, good find.
Completely by accident.
That's usually how it works. Would you do F for 10? You have it at 12 for Gilbert.
Sure.
Would you do H for 20? You have it at 40 for Derek.
20's a little steep of a discount. I can hit you for $32.
Let us know if that works.
I've been looking at this the whole time. It looks like it's an Archie series, according to this little corner. Pep, issue 233, where, hey, now I dig why Archie suggested we play volleyball, because Archie, as usual, just pulling goddamn guitars. $4 for this Archie comic. I'm glad that you laugh at my jokes, Dan.
I'm here for you.
Thank you. I appreciate the unwavering support. I've got the Uncanny X-Men issue 201, notable for being the first appearance of Nathan Summers. And this will be cheaper than you usually see it because it's in very good condition, meaning that it's a $4 comic instead of the higher prices it normally commands.
Archie Smith said, "Is that me? Am I on that book?"
Is that me? Yeah, it is. I must be.
Someone has illustrated one of your vacations.
I didn't look at this cover until I pulled this out. Sergeant Rock issue 309, where you can follow Easy Company's battle clowns into war. I did not clock that they're wearing like clown pants and vests. One dude has bunny ears. I wasn't aware that the Sergeant Rock / Easy Company comics got like goofy.
Yeah, me either.
But that's a clear indication that they certainly do.
They can go there. Mason's picking up that X-Men on G. Can you show the other cover in that Iron Man set?
Sure. Doom Quest, issue 149, that's the first one. And issue 150, that's the second one. Special double-sized 150th anniversary issue to boot. I might take off the weird trades, except for Thought Bubble. I kind of want Thought Bubble to stay. I'm sure somebody wants Golden Age. I don't know. We'll see. I need to find more stuff to put up anyway. So you have a second to figure things out.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes till that break.
Oh, nice. I almost forgot that we take a little break. Daredevil issue 29, in which he is unmasked but still wearing glasses somehow. My favorite part of Daredevil is always prepared. Fine plus condition, $28 on this particular comic.
He's doing that Clark Kent approach. Maybe this will be enough. What's the condition on H? Sorry.
Let's take a look. Fine minus on both. I'm going to start putting up some of these new Avengers sets that I was talking about in lieu of the trades. I've got the first Illuminati and Sentry joining, Wolverine joining the new Avengers. Little arc right here. 7 through 10. Issues 7 through 10 of Bendis' new Avengers.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that first Illuminati.
Yeah, right? It's pretty cool.
Would you do D, Thought Bubbles for 4? You have it at 8 for Corey?
Yeah, I want someone to read this. It looks neat. I'm a sucker for anthologies. It looks really cool. The art styles are dope. Yeah. Yo, enjoy that.
Yeah, there's a Tim Sale one in here. That's what almost got me to pick it up.
More new Avengers firsts. The first Maya Lopez as Ronin takes place in 11 to 13 New Avengers. This is where the being specific in your claims comes into effect. I'm going to get all these New Avengers up before the break so I can have a clear table to work with back here. New Avengers 14 and 15, very Spider-Woman focused.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Our counter on H was 32.
And my final New Avengers is 16 to 20, which features the first collective, someone that becomes Guardian and Weapon Omega and all sorts of other stuff. Yeah, issue 16 to 20 on New Avengers down here on E. Those are all the New Avengers arcs that we have put together for this particular go-round. I hope some of that is of interest.
Would you do D for 5 or the 8, that New Avengers Spider-Woman?
I would, sure. See, now I know it's nighttime because the mirror was on the door instead of the outside.
Uh-huh.
I was looking for issues 3 and 5 of Spawn, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will keep an eye out. I just ran across something that I thought was sort of interesting. Spawn issue 262, the epic finale to the Satan Saga Wars. Full on Spawn. Full Eric Larson, Todd McFarlane Spawn. $40 on this thing. I'm glad D was open. That's why I had a slot to put it in.
All right. Larry Novins is picking up that New Avengers on E.
Cool.
We haven't heard back from Derek, so it's been long enough. Stephen Conlon will pick up the H for 32.
All right.
Smiley, since that was claimed, let's know if you have a separate offer for G.
put down the Fantastic Four Annual 17 for just $4 on H, and Uncanny X-Men 245. I'm pretty sure this is the one with like the Jabba the Hutt and Boba Fett cameo somewhere in the background, but someone should definitely check Uncanny X-Men 245 to see if that's accurate. I don't know. We got a full house. We got like a minute left before the break. I might just stay here for a second. Take it easy. Straighten up my last looks box. Have a little sip of this coffee back here.
Nice. Larry, yeah, we got you for that, for the Avengers. That was on E. Smiley asked, would you do G for 20? You have it at 28.
What is G?
The Daredevil something or another.
Oh, yeah, the glasses thing. I don't know. We're close to break. 20's fine. Let's go.
All right. Why is B $60?
B is $60 because that is the first Illuminati. Also, it's a lot of comics.
Also that.
It's 7 through 10. The first Illuminati, and Sentry joins the New Avengers, and Wolverine joins the New Avengers. But yeah, mostly the first Illuminati. That new Doctor Strange movie kind of kicked that into high gear.
Gilbert's picking up X-Men on E.
You got it. Those are yawning. Damn it, what's in?
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It was the chat.
It's just typing yawn. Yawn.
Do you want to fill those spaces? Are you ready for a break?
Yeah, let's go and take that break. I want to get some books out.
All right.
We'll be back in a second.
As soon as I find a commercial.
Yeah, as soon as we locate the button to click to make it all happen, we will 100% be back with more comics.
And the new Ultimate Comics.
At the new Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, we've got comics, toys, collectibles, and gnarly manga.
At Ultimate Comics at the Crabtree Valley Mall, you can come get your Polaroid taken with Alf.
Waka waka.
With so much to see and so much to do at Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, you'll want to bring the whole family. It's the grand opening Friday, November 5th.
We've got a rad feeling about this.
He's a weekend at Bernie's.
One commie, please.
I've been caught with my in my hand by the boss like 20 times today. I'm not going out there. Welcome to the Ultimate Comics Super Secret Warehouse. We have so many unprocessed boxes, literally thousands. What you just saw in the little shot was not even half of just unprocessed long boxes that we have not gone through yet. This is the stuff we use for our live show, so I thought it'd be really fun to give you guys a behind the scenes look and hopefully find gold. If not, it should still be pretty fun to see what's in this box. All right, let's see what's in this bad boy. Oh, heck yeah. This is the first print of Ultimate Spider-Man 1. This is the OG printing. You know, you got a couple ticks on the spine there, but still probably like a $50 book. Pretty nice. And that is pretty hot right now. Oh, snap. I am very surprised I censored myself. This is the first issue of Knights of the Old Republic. This is a super hot book right now. I am really happy about that. That is awesome. Okay, alright, back to the box. Okay.
Live, we're back.
Hello, welcome back. I'm in the boxes. Don't worry about me. Everything is perfectly fine and normal and is not anything you should be concerned about.
Yeah.
Remember when we were just like, yeah, I don't think we have any Something's Killing the Children. I found Something's Killing the Children while I was flipping through during the break. See, that's the advantage of the break. Like, I'm not just running over here and just being like, I grabbed something. Here we go. So, yeah, I found Something is Killing the Children. Specifically, I found the second issue of Something is Killing the Children, which is the first appearance of Tommy Mahoney and the first cameo of Octo. But now, Something is Killing the Children is big enough where I can say stuff like that, and people will know what it means. So $130 here. Popping that on D. While we're talking about modern comics that are absolute bangers, the first issue of Once and Future. A book that I really enjoy. $25 in near mint condition down here. I'm going to leave up the books we had from before the break, but just for a second. I'm going to go ahead and plop down this kind of really cool thing. I want to make sure I got the title right. Yeah, it is Batman Sword of Azrael. This is the Dynamic Forces version that is signed by Joe Quesada and Kevin Nowlan, and it has, oh, wonder of wonders, it has a COA.
Is C Newsstand.
Let me put this down for $40 and we'll see.
Yeah, no worries.
Is C Newsstand indeed? No, it just has the barcode, but it is the direct edition. I'm used to seeing a little logo, but that says direct edition on it.
So then what is on E?
What is on E? Let's find out together. Oh, I just put that down. This is the first issue of Once and Future. My brain works. Don't worry about it. I'm going to swap out this Golden Age trade paperback, by the way, for the first issue of Peter Panzerfaust. Because I like Peter Panzerfaust a lot, and selling the first 10 issues let me move out of my parents' house. So we're going to put this down right now. It was worth a lot more when I sold it because there was hot talk about it being a full live-action television show, which it might still become. It's currently just like a voiced, semi-animated motion comic thing that's more proof of concept than anything else. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Peter Panzerfaust show or movie or miniseries at some point in the future. It'll be one of those things where people see it and it's like, is this based off a comic? I didn't know that. Like, that's totally going to be what happens.
All right. George, we got you for that Spawn. Mikkel is picking up G. What numbers are on C?
I will tell you in a second while I take this Dynamic Forces over to Dan. 11 through 13. Let me spread them out so you can see it's 3 comics. All right, let me swap out that pet for Amazing Spider-Man 309. Full Mary Jane, big hair action, Sticks and Stone, Todd McFarlane, $18 down here on I. The Spider's Eye. And since we already have, some first appearances, some cool stuff on up here, I'm going to put down the New 52 Batman, issue number 3, The First Court of Owls, in a cameo. $28, near mint condition, open slot on G.
Eddie Overgon's picking up New Avengers on C.
All right, clear listen space for me. Thank you very much.
Would you do I for 12? Give it an 18 for Gilbert.
Sure. That means there's only one New Avengers left, and it is the big one. It is the first Illuminati here on B, 7 through 10. I want to put down another collection while we're just hanging out. So I have a near complete set of Captain, I wanted to say Canuck. I hope no Canadians are mad at me. Hopefully that's correct. Captain Canuck. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
But $28 for a near complete set. It is missing issues 1 and 4. And wouldn't you know it, it is damn near impossible to find issues number 1 and 4 of Captain Canuck. So our loss can be your gain. You can have the rest of the set. If you can locate those two, you're luckier than us. And we've got a whole Indiana Jones warehouse worth of comics.
Paul says Vic pronounced it correctly.
Thank you very much.
Eddie's picking up that new Avengers set on B for the full 60.
We're going to replace that with another really cool X-Men thing, actually. So this just kind of got put together on the fly, which is pretty cool. So right here, Uncanny X-Men 225, 226, 227, X-Factor 24, 25, 26, New Mutants 59, 60, and 61. This would be the complete story of the fall of the mutants. It's a whole lot of books. The first adversary, the first full Archangel, the death of Cypher, complete fall of the mutants, a whole lot of books, a story arc across 3 different publications. Uncanny, X-Factor, new, three publications. That's how numbers work. $60 for the full thing. Gonna put that down here on B. More X-Men stuff. I feel like we have some good X-Men stuff tonight.
Eddie got the new Avengers set that was on B. George is picking up the Fantastic Four annual on H.
Cool.
Getting back to my sheets, I have a couple claims.
Yeah, what else you got?
John Katniss is picking up X-Men on B.
Excellent pickup. All the hard work already done for you.
Yes. I put this one together. Would you do E and G together?
Ooh,
for
combo
30?
offer.
Yup.
E and G together for 30?
Yes, sir.
E and G together for 40. That's the first Once and Future and the first Court of Owls. E and G together for 30. It's a clean...
You said 40? The offer was 30. You said 40.
Oh, yeah, 40. 40 is what I meant. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Thank you for knowing what I mean, Dan. Got another tick. I don't know if our tick guy is still in the chat, but I found a tick during the break. Issue number 12 of the tick with a cover that made me laugh a little. Putting that down in near mint condition for $16. Here on C, I'll also put down Mr. Miracle, issue number 15. Super Escape Artist, Mr. Miracle. This is the first Shiloh Norman who later would become Mr. Miracle.
He's countering your 40 with 35.
Let's see. Let me get in front and do some math. You're making me do math, man. 38. 3 more dollars. 38, and it's a deal. Meantime, Strange Tales, issue 141, Operation Brain Blast, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is going to be one of those little sets because it's 141 and 142. Really highlighting all that Nick Fury action because this is the first and second appearance of Mentallo and the Fixer. $45 for this little vintage mini set, which I think is pretty cool. Put it back down there to Captain Canuck, the most American and the most Canadian, back to back.
All right, Stephen Collins says deal for 38. And we almost sold that tick. Willie T came back and then realized he already had it. We were so close.
Damn, I have to go ahead and take it down.
We almost helped you. We were so close.
Let's see. What other cool things do I have? I don't know. We haven't sold any like Walt Disney comics yet, so I've got Walt Disney comics from Whitman, Donald Duck, No Such Varmint. Talking about that dang Loch Ness monster. Here we go. $4 for this reprint. Slap that down on G.
What issue of Mr. Miracle is on B?
I believe... Oh, I'm glad I didn't say anything. Issue 15. I almost said a completely incorrect number.
No worries, Willie. He said the price was 16. He thought you said it was issue 16. But now we know. 16 is one that you need. On a semi-related note, do you need ticks numbers 1 through 7? Just out of curiosity, because I did find some books earlier today.
Oh, hell yeah. I've got Uncanny X-Men 235 to 238. This is going to be a complete story arc here. Branching out from those Avengers mini-sets, really putting other stuff together now. $12 for this X-Men story. Put that down on E. Someone needs to get retired. I'll figure out who in a second. I feel like we're back.
Willie, if you could message us, that would be awesome. Oh, yeah. Just let us know.
Yeah. All right, someone needs to find a new home. New home in the box. Children can stay. Sergeant Rock, you've been here for a while.
Before you move anything,
Hands off.
would you do B and H together for 55 for Smiley Bob? 45 plus 30.
Yeah.
77.
So we said 55?
55.
I'll do it for 64. And since F was not affected, we'll take the clown garb Sergeant Rock off and put down this Spawn issue 223 Walking Dead homage cover. Near mint condition, one of the preview books. You probably saw it coming. $75.
All right. He said he's going to pass on that. No worries.
No worries at all. Put down this Batman Legends of the Dark Knight Collector's Special. First issue here from November of 1989. Just $4 on this. What are we replacing? Probably Captain Canuck.
Yes, that is a safe one. So I got a few offers for you. Would you do E and C together for 18?
E and C together for 18. That includes the Tick comic. I'll tell you what, I'll do it for $21.
That was for Gilbert. So Gilbert, let us know if 20, you said
21
works for you.
Was that your only offer?
F, would you do it for 65? You had 75.
$10 off? Sure. Okay. We can keep that rolling. I'm down. I'm down to give somebody a Spawn book for $10 off, that is.
And Gilbert says deal for 21 for E and C.
Mostly just because it's cool to sell a Tick book.
Yeah. We've achieved that goal. Not to who we thought we were going to sell it to, but we've done it, and that's what matters. Can you give a closer look at G when you get a chance?
Sure, I can do that. G is a Dinah Bright comic reprint, FYI. Find some stuff to put up. Nope. DC Comics presents issue 23, Superman and Dr. Fate. I think we've seen this before where Superman is caught in that magic bubble rowing that damn boat. $4 on this. And we'll pop down something else of interest. We will have the third printing variant of Fractions Hawkeye issue number 2. The first meeting of Hawkeye and Hawkeye. The purple variant. The third printing purple variant. Near mint minus condition. $40 on this. Put that down. Another one of our preview books. Just sort of trying to get us rolling here again. Since
would you
half past slab has already passed.
I agree. The Tick cartoon show was hilarious. Would you do B and H together for 59?
B and H together. What did I say last time? 62?
I removed it, but I think it was about around that spot. Yeah.
You know what? It's like $70,
77.
77. Give me a clean 60. One more dollar. It's me. I'm back. $1 Victor.
All right, Smiley, let's know a flat 60 works for you.
Also got Batman issue 308. That's a whack costume for Mr. Freeze. That's much more Captain Cold than anything else. But this is notable because it is the first appearance of Tiffany Fox, Lucius Fox's daughter. I do not have a slot for this, it seems. Do I? No, I do. Right there. Uh-huh. Got it. Making it happen. This is pretty rad. Absolutely insane. All right, I need to find a place for this to exist. Something's Killing the Children, issue number 2. I will leave that there. That's $4 I can stay. Brain Blast is doing its own thing.
We got a couple things real quick.
Yeah, what you got?
Let's see. He said, so Smiley said deal for B&H.
Cool.
Victor, you drive a hard bargain for $1. I did not buy that Daredevil number 1 though, but deal. Let's see. I got Adam Smith coming in first for that Batman on E. And would you do C for 2? You have it at 4?
Sure. You take on that Robo comic.
All right.
I'm going to put down Mark Spector, Moon Knight, issue 55. That shit looks insane. So detailed.
That's sick.
So incredible. Near Minds Condition, $90, another one of our preview books. We find some cheaper stuff. I've been keeping an eye out for those earlier Spawn. I have not seen any so far, but I have been looking. In the meantime, Batman Confidential, issue number 1 from 2007. Plop that down for $10. Got the second volume of Saban's Power Rangers, that's published by Hamilton Comics from 1995. Yeah, from 1995. Volume 2, first issue of that Power Rangers. $10 here on C. And rounding us out, let's hit the first appearance of Leech in Uncanny X-Men, issue 179. Just gross. A really gross wedding. $8 in very fine condition. Probably going to swap out that Peter Panzerfaust. I'm going to let Something's Killing the Children linger for just a second longer. Last call for Peter Panzerfaust.
Stephen Collins pick up Power Rangers on C.
Cool, cool.
Well, you guys are sleeping on that Legends of the Dark Knight number 1, the first issue of that Shaman story. Super good. Also, if you get a chance later, if you flip back that color cover, the actual cover is sick.
Oh, word? Okay. Amazing Spider-Man issue 340, in which Peter Parker has female trouble. Very fine plus, $12. And now, since Dan has said it, I want to flip back this and take a look. Okay, so behind this cover, is the real cover?
Yup. And the whole arc is
Yo!
Yeah, it's sick.
What? All right. Okay. Look at that. There's even an explanation here. Like from DC Comics. Why this extra protective cover? What makes Batman Legends of the Dark Knight number 1 so special? You may already know it's the first ongoing Batman book created for comic specialty stores rather than newsstands. But did you realize it's the first new ongoing solo Batman book since 1940? Wow, DC is really pitching this to you. All in all, Batman Legends of the Dark Knight is a very is in italics, innovative and important book. It's the perfect way to start reading comics. This premiere issue deserves the protection of a second cover. The 4 colors are just for fun. Someone at DC was very proud of themselves.
Yes.
And honestly, they deserve it. Round of applause for the copywriter at DC who felt the need to explain to you just how landmark that is. And now that you mentioned it, like, I've read Shaman.
Mm-hmm.
Shaman is very cool.
Yeah, Shaman's awesome. And then all 5 issues, the covers do that same thing where, like, the mask breaks and then it's like the Batman mask that leads into the skull of Bruce Wayne that then breaks and then Bruce Wayne is inside. It's so cool. Would you do B for 5? You have it at 8.
Yeah, I need the space.
What is the grade on F?
The grade on F is near mint minus. Spawn issue 50 is going to go up on the block as well. Coming in very good to a fine $6 on that. That's why it's so cheap.
All right. Would you do that Shaman number 1 or Legends of the Dark Knight number 1 for 2?
Yeah, whatever it is, I'm going to take it.
All right. So Philip, Philip's offer came in first for that Legends of the Dark Knight. So that's what it's going to.
Man, I should contact that DC Comics copywriter and tell them that they're the one that helped. Charlton Comics Return of the Man God, Hercules. Hercules issue number 10 here for a clean $6 in very fine minus condition. Keeping things a little affordable with the full set, 1 through 4 of DC Comics The Final Night. A little arc here for you. Full set in very fine condition, $16 for the lot.
Right. Gene Sanchez coming in first for that Spawn 50.
Okay.
On B.
Zoom. And I will replace it with a little bit of Wolverine action. Uncanny X-Men issue 207. The full claw stroke down the cover. Very fine plus condition, $20 for that. Going to swap out the Something is Killing the Children for the Avengers issue 257. Terminus, but notable for being the first appearance of Nebula, which is why in near mint minus condition, it's going to be a clean $75.
Around the MCU.
All right, still out there. I'll swap something else out for Spider-Man and his amazing friends, The Triumph of the Green Goblin, notable for being the first appearance of Firestar. $24 for this. Swapping out the Donald Duck. First appearance of Firestar on G. Surprised that Moon Knight has stuck around for as long as it has.
Me too. That's just such an awesome cover.
I also found out through working here at Ultimate Comics that Skull Kickers has been optioned for an animated series. So I've got the first issue of Skull Kickers here. Popping that down for $24, replacing Batman Confidential. That Matt Fraction Hawkeye is probably about to find a new home in the box. So if you're interested, now would be the time.
What is the condition on G?
Let's check. Fine condition.
And any Silver Age JLA or Wonder Woman in the boxes.
Haven't really seen a whole lot, but I will continue to keep my eyes out. You know, just give a quick flip right now. Let's see what's popping. Oh, weird. We're putting that up for sure.
I don't think so, but keep an eye out for any Zatanna covers.
I will.
Pops up every so often. As far as keys, D is the first appearance of Nebula. A is the full set, so all 4 issues of Final Night. So David Fitz is going to pick that up.
Nice. I'm glad that Final Night is of interest to somebody. All right, I just looked. No Silver Age Wonder Woman.
What is the condition on H?
H is in fine condition. All right, let's swap out some stuff. I should probably take off. I don't know. The Moon Knight's been here for a hot minute. I said the manufacturer was probably going to find a new home, so that will continue to be true. This is just a random Spider-Man issue, so that can go. Wolverine can stay because it's Wolverine and everybody loves Wolverine. Yep. Let's make some changes to the board.
What was on C? C, it was a Spider-Man, it looks like.
It was a Spider-Man. It was Spider-Man issue 340, Female Trouble.
Would you do it for 6?
Sure, it was already in the box. Necro.
All right. Let's go into Mason Craig. The condition on E was... Knock this back a few seconds. That Moon Knight for 90.
Oh. The condition is near mint minus on that Moon Knight. It is fucking rad.
Yeah, I love that cover. It's sick.
All right, so I'm going to put down Green Lantern issue 51, the first cover and full appearance of Kyle Rayner as Green Lantern. Pop that on down. Somebody said keys. I've got a few to fire off here. I've also got the origin of Daredevil as written by Frank Miller here in Daredevil issue 164. Very fine condition, just $20 on that.
Would you do G for 15? You have it at 24 for Stephen Conlon.
Yeah, sure.
We have not given out the share prize quite yet. What's coming up?
It is. I mean, it's what, like 9?
Yeah, just after 9.
Show's over 10?
Yep.
All right, yeah, I'll do the share prize in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I feel like there's enough time to share it a couple more times. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put down another, if you don't believe in goes, DC goes, 52 big pages. Don't take less. Only 25 cents for 52 big pages. Is that why DC was the new 52, other than being 52 lines? Comics being 52 pages?
I don't know.
Is that a thing? I don't know. Either way, this is the 4th issue of DC's Ghosts. It's only your imagination. See, there's nothing to be frightened of. Man, dog, no one has ever been more wrong. $26 fine plus condition for classic DC horror comics.
What is the condition on A?
What is the condition on A? Let's find out together. Very fine plus.
Willie T is taking the Daredevil on C.
Cool.
Would you do A for 10? You have it at 15 for Derek.
Sure, let's move it.
Alright, so Derek Van Rokel's got that Green Lantern that was on A, and Willie T got that Daredevil that was on C.
Let's do the rare 3rd print variant of She-Hulk. Somebody was talking about She-Hulk. Here is a She-Hulk comic that only got about 4,500 copies printed. And this one is in near mint minus condition, so it's in pretty good shape. $125 for this, which honestly is pretty much a deal. With a clean and press, that could grade up to something much higher than you think it will.
Patrick said 10 in quotes. The show will end at 10-ish. Thursday is a lot easier to end on time than Tuesday is. That's for sure.
Let's see, I do have some open slots, so I definitely want to fill them. Let's see. I've got some more modern comics I could probably toss down. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of Spawn. Let's keep the Spawn going. Spawn issue 162. Looks like that's some sort of angel feather vibe. I don't know. I didn't get that far in Spawn, guys. But it looks like something is popping, especially since that's $60, which for a middle run comic like that, that's a little pricey. And since we got these third print variants that are real interesting and cool, Venom issue 25, the third print 1 in 25 ratio.
That's sick.
It's so sick. Let me hold up without the post note again. It's rad.
That null cover, black and white.
$25 for the black and white null cover.
Would you do B for 10? You have it at 20 for Gene.
It's been up here for a while. I'll do it for 12. $2 more.
Right, Gene, let's know if 12 works. What is the condition of the spawn on C?
Near mint. Near mint spawn on C.
Michael's picking up that Venom on F.
All right. I'm surprised the She-Hulk has been on the stand for more than 5 seconds.
For real.
I'm shocked.
Gustavus, we put a She-Hulk up.
Put down some Weapon X Classic X-Men 205. Iconic Wolverine experimentation cover. $22 on this. Very fine condition.
Gene says that's a deal for the X-Men on B.
Wonderful.
What issue number is C? And then I have an offer for you.
C is issue 162.
Would you do it for 50? You have it at 60.
Sure. Angel Spawn is yours for a clean $50.
All right, let's go on to Nathan.
Some more key style stuff here. Got Daredevil issue 169. More Frank Miller stuff. The second Frank Miller Daredevil script and the second appearance of Elektra. Just $50 and very fine to near mint condition here. And I'm not entirely sure what this is, but it's a little set. The Last Avengers story. Marvel Alterniverse? Marvel Alternverse? I don't know. Whatever. 2 books worth of The Last Avengers story. Which it looks like they're doing like a Kingdom Come thing with it. Sort of. Everybody is much older than they are in other places.
Okay.
I assume this man with a gut is Nick Fury, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's an old Steve Rogers who just wears fatigues now. Either way, I'll be Googling that when I get home.
Would you Ghosts on G for 14? You have it at 26 for Scott.
Do it for a flat 20.
All right. Bobby's picking up that Daredevil on B. What is the She-Hulk on A?
She-Hulk is the third printing green variant. Low print run stuff, only about 4,500 copies. This is the first issue of that new She-Hulk series. I'm going to go ahead and pull that up for a full camera shot there. How centered is that, Dan?
Perfect.
But yeah, third printing variant, number 1. Low print run. You guys know how that is. Harder to find. A little bit pricier.
Yeah.
Spawn issue 246 with this just disgusting cover. Ew. Gross. Near mint condition, $40 on this particular Spawn. No word on that Moon Knight, the person was asking about?
Nothing from the Moon Knight yet. Scott, let us know if 20 works for the Ghosts on G. Nathan was just saying that Spawn cover, that was it the 162 that he claimed? It just has 6 covers, or 6 colors. Yeah, those yellows are really nice.
Got Image Skybound Excellence, issue number 1 here. Near mint condition on this, $12 for the first issue of Excellence. It's probably time. Excellent. It's probably time to find somebody a home in the box. Probably Hercules and Skull Kickers.
Scott is passing on that Ghosts. So if anybody else wants to pick it up for 20,
don't forget D is the first appearance of Nebula.
There's a new sticky for G. We need a second.
I'm going to put up something that I think is really interesting. So I have 11 comics. $125 total. 11 super-sized annual comics, all from Marvel, all meant to be introductions to their respective series. Got super-sized Marvel annuals from 1988 for X-Factor, The Punisher, Silver Surfer, New Mutants, Fantastic Four, Amazing Spider-Man, X-Men, Web of Spider-Man, The West Coast Avengers, The Spectacular Spider-Man with "Oh no, you're back," which I think is very funny. And of course, flagship, The Avengers, all in 64 pages. This is a whole, like, this might have been every Marvel offering.
Probably.
At that point. I mean, in 1988, it wouldn't surprise me, especially since so much of it is Spider-Man and the Evolutionary War was happening. So yeah, a whole bunch of annuals. 11 annuals worth of stuff, which has some first appearances. It has the first appearance of Speedball, the first Bagley Spider-Man, the first, like, X-Babies, which I think is crazy. The origin of the High Evolutionary is here because the Evolutionary War is happening. And it's the first Poison. Which this also might be, I think the Evolutionary War might have happened over the annuals. In fact, it totally did. Yeah, so that's what this is. It just happens to be a lot of other stuff too. It is the entire Evolutionary War story arc. It's all of the supersized annuals, and it's your introductions to some pretty major stuff happening. That first Bagley Spider-Man is pretty cool. I'm going to put this down on H. It's a thick stack of comics, and it's really neat. I hope somebody takes that home.
Would you spawn 246 for 30 of it at 40 for Nathan?
Yeah, sure.
Would you do excellence on... Yeah, that one. Then would you do the excellence on F for 8? You have it at 12.
Yeah, let's go.
Sweet.
I'm going to put up this crazy-looking Daredevil comic, issue 122, featuring the deadly Black Widow versus the savage El Jaguar, entering Blackwing. Just too many characters. So many characters here. An abundance of characters. $12 on Daredevil fighting a giant bat and also a man here on B. Little X-Men mini set here. That's pretty cool. X-Men 217 and 218. It is a complete story. It really ends you with, like, the women of the X-Men. $12 for this 2-issue set.
No Batman Who Laughs, unfortunately. I've been looking.
So
not found
so
any.
it's a little hard to come by. This also seems like a Harrison joint. Another 2-issue story, 215 and 216. $12 for both of them. Which I recognize that cover. I don't really recognize this one. And as a special surprise, Harrison wrote on a post-it note, the first appearance of these weirdos. So there we go.
That's amazing.
$12 for that.
$12 for those weirdos.
$12 for those weirdos. Harrison's most beloved comic. Now, what do I want to put down over here? This is pretty neat. For $5, Thor issue 7. This is the Fairy 1 in 15, 1 minute later variant. $5 for that is kind of a great deal. Plop that down on I next to that giant Evolutionary War annual super set. That thing is so rad.
Massive.
And, like, I figured it out what it was in real time as I'm flipping through it. It's like, is this just a bunch of annuals? Oh, wait.
This is the whole
This
thing.
is the whole thing. All right, let's see what else is cooking. Well, that's crazy looking. We'll get there. There's been things that some people have been asking for that I want to provide, but it's just kind of hard to find. I've literally been looking for Ghost Rider all night, and I have not seen a single Ghost Rider, which feels just unlikely.
Yeah. Means they get claimed pretty much right after they go.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's just how that goes. I want to announce the share prize here in a second, but I'm going to put down this what unholy ritual is about to take place between the supervillains and the JLA, because now is the time to begin, according to Red Tornado over there in the corner. Justice League of America issue 168. It's a fairly low-grade copy. That's why it's $4. I'm going to put this down somewhere on here before I start talking about the share prize. How about we swap out She-Hulk? You need to stay. Honestly, you're too cool. We'll swap out the ghost stories down here. And let's talk about our share prize winner. Our share prize winner this particular evening is, oh man, Dan. First name Michael, last name Cooler. What does this say? Cook?
My bad, yeah.
Michael Cook, congratulations, Michael. You are taking home today's share prize. Both of these exclusive Star Wars comics, regular and sketch. I'm going to go ahead and put this post note on it so you can see that you're Michael Cool tonight. Congratulations. Thank you for sharing, etc., etc.
Yeah, if anybody wants to pick up any copies of those, we do have them available.
That's true. You can just buy them outright if you so desire.
So, that one. It was the signed version that the website pulled up first. So we're looking at, so it's $25 for just the color variant or the cover, or $60 for the black and white and color together.
Yes. I'm pretty sure I need to make a space, right? Yeah, I definitely do. Last X-Men story. You can go, even though you look cool. Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, issue 161, full-on bullseye flying kick, $12 for this particular comic. The Weird Daredevil just got put up. The These Weirdos is funny, but with no immediate attention that can probably go. The first appearance of Nebula, this is going to be the last call for the first appearance of Nebula. I did find another copy of Daredevil issue 169, that second Frank Miller, second Elektra, early Frank Miller. This one's a little lower grade, very fine condition. That's why it's $30. And we'll put this down here on E.
Alright, so I'm just gonna shove this onto the share prize.
Yeah. We'll post the note action.
Yeah, it's not going to be the most legible, but it's got the information.
Oh, hell yeah.
Michael Cook said, awesome, thank you so much. And he signed it Michael Cool.
Michael Cool. That's my boy right there. All right. We're going to put down House of Secrets issue 94. There is something special about this, Dan, and I can't remember what it is. There's something like Sandman related to House of Secrets 94. Like, it might be the first, it is the first appearance of something. I just can't remember what it is. Because that's why it's $60. I'm going to swap it out for our Weird Daredevil. I'm going to make a couple changes here on the creepier side of DC Comics. I want to get back into those creepy vibes. I sold a lot of the creepy stuff that we found. And I want to.
What number did you say for House of Secrets?
94. There's something special about issue 94. I'm going to have the sophisticated suspense of Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. This is the 49th issue, and it's notable because it's the first cameo of Justice League Dark, which is pretty cool.
Would you do F or 6? You have it at 12 for Mason.
Sure. Had this 1 minute later variant up here for a second, so we'll go ahead and swap that out. So out for more DC Comics Brave and Bold. Brave and Bold presents The Spectre and the Flash. This is the 72nd issue of the Brave and the Bold. Just getting cold cocked. Hilarious. Another $60 on this guy. Why is there a biplane on the moon? What? I just noticed that while I was moving it to put it up over there.
That's pretty great.
And issue 241, The Amazing Spider-Man. Just a crazy neon colorful cover. Vulture action. $12 on that. Rad. All right, let's change out some more stuff. Let's see what else is popping. Old Timey Justice League can go in favor of House of Mystery and Dial H for Hero, issue 168. Superhero or supervillain, Hoopster, Moon Man. There's just a lot of words on that cover. I don't really know what's happening there. In the meantime, I have Detective Comics issue 589, a Batman story entitled The Burning Pit. I'm going to put The Burning Pit down right here. I don't want to replace the giant set, man. I really don't want to do it. I'm going to think on it for a second, and I'm probably going to take down She-Hulk. She-Hulk in favor of a $10 Detective Comics starring Batman, mostly because we got the Wanted Dead or Alive cape moving poster.
It's pretty sick.
It's pretty cool. $10, a far cry more affordable than a $125 She-Hulk comic.
Did you have a Justice League up just a moment ago?
I did. The old Justice League and Road Grade 168.
Yeah, can you show that real quick for John?
Of course. Somebody trying to claim it?
Potentially, yo.
Okay. I'll keep it in front of the box.
Sweet. George, as far as the layaways, yeah, we'll keep them at warehouse until they are paid off, and then we will send them to the stores at that point. So you would still pick it up at the store once it's completed. What is the condition on D, the Swamp Thing?
Fine to very fine on D.
Emilio is picking up House of Mystery on G.
Cool. I'll swap that out with the first appearance of the Human Fly, the wildest superhero ever, because he's real. I don't know how real he is. I mean, maybe he's just real in like the adjective sense. Just he's real.
Would you do A for 6? You have it at 10. That Batman.
Sure, I can do that, and I can replace it with the Amazing Spider-Man issue 275, in which the Hobgoblin returns and gets fought by Peter Parker.
And before you move, could you do that Justice League for 2? You had it at 4.
What, the one that we just pulled up?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Box Necro. Let's go. If you want to box Necro with that She-Hulk, I'm taking offers, baby.
Would you do D for 20? You have it at 32 for Stephen Conlon.
Yeah, sure. Justice League Dark cameo. I hope that serves you well. Hope you look back fondly on this purchase. Put up some classic The Atom. Issue 31 of The Atom. Facing down with Hawkman. Just $20. It's in fine condition. And classic Trial of Magneto, Uncanny X-Men, double-sized issue 200. What's this replacing? Not Burning Pit. We just put Burning Pit up. Frank Miller Daredevil, probably. Go ahead and make that little swap. Things out here. Let's see. Spider-Man can probably find a new home for over here. the new Fantastic Four, issue 546, featuring Silver Surfer and Black Panther on the cover, near mint condition, just $4. We'll go ahead and take this giant set off the board. I'm genuinely surprised. And replace H down here with Spawn issue 44 for just $8. Got Hellhounds, got Snakes, got King of Hellspawn stuff. You got all the things you need there on H.
B's House of Secrets, number 94.
It is. What is special about that? There's something. It's really killing me. I think it might be, I think it's something to do with the Sandman.
I'm trying to look it up. I just haven't had a chance to find it quite yet.
Honestly, I have high expectations of our chat since they helped me find that Superman book.
Oh, yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Larry Novins is coming in first for that Fantastic Four on F. Archie Smith is picking up that Spawn on H.
All right. I will be following up that Spawn on H with sequentially the next book. Just because it was in the box that way, not for any particular reason. Spawn issue 45. Very fine, near mint condition, $8. There's Millie the Model. I don't think it's an Archie comic, but it looks like an Archie comic. Maybe it's just trying to capitalize on that market because, there must be a special attraction. Alas, we're here alone, except for this giant monkey behind me. Oh, no. What classic sitcom scenarios? $12 for that. Can't wait to Google Millie the Model when I get home. Figure out what exactly that is.
Would you do D and I together for 62 for Smiley? That comes to 80.
D and I. D and I for 62.
Yes.
Bump it $10. 72. 72, and that's all yours. Meantime, I have Dazzler, issues 10 and 11, full Galactus conflict here, doing all sorts of Dazzler stuff. 2 issues worth of Dazzler for $18. Going to swap out the Human Fly. We're going to put down Fantastic Four, a Prime Fantastic Four, issue 44, the first appearance of Gorgon in very good defined condition for $75.
Do Spawn on H for 6 for Archie. You have it at 8.
Done. The live hotspots probably look kind of weird just because I'm not on camera. I'm just somewhere else doing stuff. But I think it's the functionality that matters far more than the appearance. Let's see, what else do we have in this box? I mean, we obviously have a lot of stuff. I just like to pick really dope things.
Yeah.
It's cool seeing the leftovers from other shows or things that came in under the radar that didn't get priced in time.
Mm-hmm.
So then you just have absolute banger Doctor Strange comics for no reason other than just oh yeah, we almost had that for the show, but
yeah. We almost got to it during the special, and it just didn't happen, and it just gets pushed back over successive shows. Don't think we're going to have a Dazzler number 1. I feel like that's another one that would probably be a
yeah, that would
book.
probably be a preview book.
So far, no luck on that House of Secrets. Willie says that CLZ says nothing special, just a good reader reprint. Emilio says the Alex Toth and Wrightson are the artists, so maybe that's it.
I'll figure it out one day. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm just making stuff up. But also, I thought that about Superman eating bullets, and yet here we are. I have no idea what Road Rash is from SC8 Comics, but Tails calculated to give you Road Rash with really gross stuff. So apparently, Jim Phillips is a skateboard artist and published this one-shot comic in 1988.
Okay.
I mean, if you know about skateboards, this may be of interest to you. It is of interest to someone because we have it priced at $50. Put it down here on H. H for raising hell, which is what you do on skateboards.
That's right.
Since we've done all this research on House of Mystery and come up with nothing, let's just go ahead and take it off the board.
Yeah, the consensus just seems to be it's because it has a bragging rights in cover, potentially.
That's fair.
Well, not potentially that's the cover artist, but potentially that's the reason.
Potentially that's the reason. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, book 18. Gonna go ahead and put that down. Book 18, priced at $18 here on B. We go back to the well. Can definitely find someone interested in that.
And Smiley just let us know if 72 works for D and I together.
Found another weird trade.
Patrick,
It was
still here?
shoved all the way in the back. For a clean $7, we got the My Little Pony Collected Friends Forever trade paperback. You know what? I'm going to put this on the board. I'm going to put My Little Pony on the board just for fun. We're going to replace this. I'm sure that will be the first thing that I call. I feel like the My Little Pony interest is extremely niche. What else do you think should go down, Dan? I got 2. I'm looking for 2 slots.
Probably E and probably E and maybe C. How long has C been up?
I mean, that's Fantastic Four. It's the Gorgon. It's Fantastic Four 44. That's so many fours.
So many. That is true.
So many fours.
On the 3rd letter of the alphabet.
The Hobgoblin can probably go.
Okay, that works. The Hobgoblin that's in your hand and the E that's in your hand. Would you do them together for 12? They were a number that I don't remember.
The E, what was on E?
I can tell you.
Was E the X-Men? Was E this X-Men?
Yes.
Yeah? Is there an offer or somebody just picking these up?
They're wondering if you would do E and A for 12.
Sure.
All right, it's going to Dave Kirby.
Extreme Adventures in Box Necromancy. Gonna put up this A Frightful Tale brought to you by the legendary John Carpenter. It's the Joker. The Year the Villain, the Joker, issue number 1 over here. John Carpenter Joker is a very intriguing prospect.
That is interesting.
And down on E, I'm gonna put down the Mice Templar, issue number 1, which is very cool.
Right. Smiley is saying he's hoping that he's bring back the Wheel and Deal and Victor. Would you do 68 instead of 72?
You know, if you would have said 69.
Yeah, as the resident person who corrects everybody else.
You know, if you would have said 69. It's on D and I, right?
Yes.
Isn't that it? All right. 68 takes it. Don't let me ever catch you saying 68 ever again in my chat.
All right.
I don't want to see it. I'm put up a black and white, not quite a woodcut, more a painting, Ninja Turtles. I can't remember which issue this is because it's not clearly printed. You know what Ninja Turtles that is. If you're interested in Ninja Turtles, you know what's up. Even if I don't. Taking us back to a place where numbers are printed on covers. Issue 249 of Batman. Whole bunch of guns pointed straight at him. He really hates it. That's Bruce Wayne for you.
All right. Eddie Page is picking up Joker on A and also wants to know if you would do F for 4. You have it at 7. The My Little Pony trade.
Sure. I will sell the My Little Pony trade to you for $4. I'm going to take it off anyway. I honestly didn't expect to buy her. My Little Pony.
Smiley Bob said, my bad. For the 68.
That's where math gets you, Smiley Bob. You got to follow your heart in these matters. Let's do a full Master of the Mystic Arts. Doctor Strange, issue 173 with this Dormammu cover. $36 and find a very fine condition. I'll put this here on A. I'm going to go over here and correct my stacks since I foolishly did not stabilize this. I'm gonna pull this out, you know. Oh man, never mind. I'm gonna pull this out instead. Ah, surprise. Got the first issue of Rima the Jungle Girl. I know someone is going to be interested in Rima the Jungle Girl from DC Comics. So let's swap something out for Rima here. Oh, I don't have to. F is open.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What issue number is on I?
249. And folks sometimes ask about the comic reader. So I'm going to put down the comic reader, number 164 from January 1979. $6 in very fine condition for this, the comic reader. I will replace the Dazzler twofer. Move up that Bruce Lee inspired Ninja Turtles. The skateboard artist comic is probably next on the chopping block, so if that interests you, now is the time.
What is the grade on that Fantastic Four on C?
Fantastic Four 44. Very good to fine. I'm going to keep up those jungle vibes with the Lord of the Hidden Jungle. You know who it is. Khazar over here. Issue number 11 from the Marvel Comics group. Just a clean $5. I'm probably going to go ahead and replace the Road Rash. That. Gotta say, the pickings are getting a little slim in these boxes.
Just as a reminder, too, you can purchase a copy of the Share Prize if you would like.
You can purchase a copy of the Share Prize.
Move that sticky note so it's not covering quite as much of the cover.
So you can see it a little bit better.
Yeah, I was just looking at it, I was like, wait a second.
Is the camera a little twisted? It looks different than it did once upon a time. What do you think?
It's a tad.
It's a tad?
Not enough to, like, be, problematic. It's a little bit off.
So I ran across this. I hadn't seen this until just now, which proves to me maybe there is Ghost Rider in there somewhere after all. The Brave and the Bold issue 108 with the Batman and Sergeant Rock, where the tagline here is the night Batman sold his soul. You got Bruce like diving in with a cross, but like it's the only thing that can destroy him. Absolutely wild. Brave and the Bold issue 108. $8, very good plus condition. Gonna take down that Ninja Turtles for this.
That dude's creepy, like demon shadows.
Right? Horrifying. Ugh.
Looks like the grade on I is fine minus. Paul asks, can we expect My Little Pony slabs the next slab of clock since Vic knew the theme song? That's totally dependent on what we are.
Are you telling me you don't know the theme song to My Little Pony? You fool. You buffoon.
How do you not know? That's seminal classic.
All right, we're gonna Star Trek The Next Generation, Mirror Broken, Origin of Data from IDW. It looks like this was a Loot Crate exclusive comic.
I'd say.
Which I think is pretty cool. $4 for the Loot Crate exclusive. You don't even have to subscribe to a box of garbage to get this comic. You just get it from me. $4.
Would you do F for 3 for Eddie Page?
Sure, I need the space.
Would you do I for 10?
Also sure. I also need the space.
Yeah, unfortunately no static.
Yeah, no static. Not even like new static. Put down this Fantastic Four issue 608. Yeah, that is the Shuri Panther and Storm there in the background with Sue. Cool. $10. Very fine near mint condition on this. I'll put it down here on I.
That Doctor Strange that was on A. Would you do 24? It was at a number.
Fox Necro. Yes, I will.
I'm a little disappointed they didn't say I'd come to make an offer, but I'll allow
I've
it.
come to bargain.
That's what it is. I've come to make a bargain. Dormammu.
I have another Moon Knight. This one, I have one of the newer Moon Knights, the first issue of it, in fact.
Finch cover.
It's very cool. Near mint condition, $12 on this particular Moon Knight. F for Finch. Crushing it. Love to see it.
Paul, yeah, I got you for that Batman that was on I. New Avengers 7 did so.
It did.
Dave said, "Don't! I've come to bargain. Totally missed my chance." It's okay. I mean, I botched it trying to make the joke, so you know what? I think better late than never. Better late than, you know.
You know, I actually still haven't seen the new Doctor Strange.
Oh man,
I really need to get around to it.
you should do that.
What's even crazier is that, in all likelihood, I'm going to see the Bob's Burgers movie before I see the new Doctor Strange.
I'm pretty excited for that one too, not gonna lie.
Because I already have a ticket to the Bob's Burgers movie.
Oh, well, then yeah, you're pretty much set.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Here we go. Here we go.
Would you do A for 2? You have it at 4 for Gene.
Sure. I don't even know what it is. I'm going to go blind. Oh, it's a Loot Crate. Nice.
Yeah, that's sick. Data, like, cover. I don't know.
I'm going to put down Strange Tales. Doctor Strange, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Issue 156 of Strange Tales here. $20 in fine plus condition. Notable because it's the first appearance of Zom. Zom, the extra-dimensional monster. Here on A. Speaking of extra-dimensional monsters, this has just kind of been up front for a while. I feel like that's a helpful transition from Avatar Press. The first issue of Alan Moore's Necronomicon. $35 in near mint condition. This soldier looking into a bunker or a house or something with tentacles is just gross. Probably replace comic reader.
Yeah. Talk about 6 degrees of separation. You got a Doctor Strange, directed by Sam Raimi, who did The Evil Dead, which has the Necronomicon. We got there. Would you do F for 6? You have it at 12. That Moon Knight #1.
For half price, I mean, it's been there for a second. Sure, I'll do it for 6. And I'll do it for 6 for one other person because I have one other copy. I'm going to make a post-it note. I'm going to hand the book to Dan. Wow, half price.
Sweet.
Making deals. Doing things.
Stuffing things.
Yeah, stuffing things. The Fantastic Four, issue 44 is going in the box. The first appearance of Gorgon.
All right, you took it down, and now the claims are flying in.
For it, really?
Yeah, John Megan came in first for that other Moon Knight, though.
Go ahead and take that Moon Knight off the board. What, somebody wants Fantastic Four now?
No, they were for that Moon Knight is what I meant. They took the price down on this Moon Knight. But someone wants the other Fantastic Four on I.
Yeah?
Would you do 5? You have it at 10 for Eddie Page?
Sure, let's keep moving. I'm going to put down a little bit of Power Rangers here. The Boom Studios Parrot, Mortarino, and Angulo Power Rangers, issue #1 here. Not the Mighty Morphin suits, but dope Power Ranger suits all the same. This one is $6. You're on C. Got the Marvel Star Wars issue #1, the John Cassidy quote teaser variant. Just $6 on this as well. Stay.
Do it.
Don't do it. Don't you dare.
What issue is on C? It's what, Power Rangers #1?
#1.
Yeah.
That's correct. And the Uncanny X-Men issue 199. The first appearance of Rachel Summers, the second Phoenix.
Dave Kirkby's coming back for his second attempt. He said, come to bargain now. Would you do A for 10? Give it a 20. That Doctor Strange.
Well.
Well.
I mean, it is the first Zom, the extra dimensional monster. It is before he got his own solo series, so they're a little harder to find. 10 is a little low. Meet me halfway at 15. 15 and it's yours.
All right. Dave, let's know if 15 works for you.
We're going to put down Daredevil issue 47, the Brother Take My Hand issue. Very fine to near mint condition. Why it's going to be $60, replacing Mice Templar. I'm amazed that I've hit the table 3 times now, and not one of those times has a comic book fallen. Just because I'm like lurching around like fucking Jack Sparrow.
Would you do that Power Rangers on C for $4? You have it at 6 for Stephen Conlon.
Sure, that sounds fine to me.
Sweet. On C.
Yeah, just give me a second to find it.
Yeah, no worries.
We're going to replace it with a Marvel Team Up, the 50th issue of Marvel Team Up, featuring Spider-Man and Doctor Strange dueling in the Death Crypt, because where else would you duel? And I will pop down Spawn issue 51. Yet another gross cover.
You can put it on A because Dave says that works for him.
All right.
15 is good.
I was going to take something down, but then I forgot what it was. B. I was going to put something else on B. That's right. Just got to find something cool to put on B.
Well, Emilio's picking up C, that Marvel Team Up.
Right. So B and C are both in. So.
All right. And then it's 9:47 now, so whenever you want to start last looks, you want to do another run first? Or...
Wow, that flew by a little bit.
I know, right?
Yeah. Like I just did the share prize. I'm going to put down Superboy issue 26. I've seen this before. Cover makes me laugh every time. Ride a bike getting shot at. It's hilarious. I'm also going to put down Fantastic Four issue 231, notable for being the first appearance of Stygor involving some Negative Zone shenanigans. We're going to kick off last looks in real easy fashion with slabs. So we're going to let this marinate for a second, and then I'm just going to run through stuff is what I'm going to do. Let me pull this Evolutionary War out. The only preview book that didn't sell.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure someone will be interested in the Evolutionary War. Come on, how could you not be?
Nothing else, just the sheer amount of like material to read. All those annuals. We have done the share prize, but it is still available for if you want to purchase a copy. Would you do F for 10? You have it at 18 for Stephen Conlon.
What is F while I unwrap these slabs?
It is X-Men 199.
Yeah, let's go ahead and make some end of show deals here. Let's have Rachel Summers. Cool. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take down A, B, and C. So, last call for Spawn 51. And Superboy 26. Where he's just tanking AK bullets because he's a fucking Kryptonian.
C that is in your hand for $3 for Mason Fred.
Classic pre-box. Redemption.
And Archie said he'll pick up that Spawn 51.
Every time I have to restrain the urge to just throw you comics.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
It really is. All right, let's put some stuff down. A 9.8 of Thor, God of Thunder. Number 6, The Origin of Gore, the God Butcher. A 9.6 of that same comic. And our last copy of Thor, God of Thunder, number 2, in a 9.8 at a clean 450. The first appearance of Gore and the first appearance of All Black, the Necro Sword. Those are our final slabs of the evening.
And with what CGC label?
Yo, you know it's null. You know it's null labels. Custom, beautiful, King in Black. Look at it. Gorgeous. To round out our top layer, we're going to put down that full set of the Evolutionary War, all across all the annuals. First appearance of a whole lot of people and a whole lot of things, up to and including the X-Babies. I feel like the X-Babies are not necessarily what you actually care about. And I can read the rest of them to you if you want me to. But otherwise, that's where we're sitting. Our first layer of last looks, all the big stuff is there. Now I'm just going to start sorting through the box as we saw it this evening. Tell you what, why don't we start the Action Comics number 9. Put this down here. Move some of this stuff so that my resources are better allocated. There we go. Start at the back of the box and hope nothing tips over when I'm trying to do this. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 3 here on F.
That fun, like, Into the Spider-Verse sort of art style.
Marvel Superheroes issue 28 featuring Iron Man and Daredevil. The Mighty Thor, and this is the Walt Simonson variant as well. 706 Mighty Thor issue. Swapping out that Alan Moore Necronomicon.
John Lucio says, cool show with cool dudes. Thank you again and have a great weekend and be safe out there.
Thank you, John. You too.
Yeah.
Got Batman Annual 1991. G get swapped. G did get swapped. Boom.
Would you do E for 6? You have a 12 for Stephen Conlon.
Sure, I'm going to replace it with the Tick.
Would you do G for 2? You have it at 4.
Sure.
For 6. Can you do I for 25? You have it at 40.
I'll do it for 30. I'll go ahead and make you a post-it note because you should take that deal.
Yeah, it's a really solid deal.
Someone's real brave. Keep things moving over here with the Zod lenticular cover. I should have put the slabs in the bottom layer. I'm reaching over them very carefully.
Oh, yeah. Right, Amelia says 30 works for I.
Well, congratulations. Fire sale. I have more than one of those. Means now anyone can have it for $30. Everyone thank Amelia in the chat. Well, I put down this New Mutants issue 18, first appearance of the Demon Bear. Yeah, I'm just going to keep the bottom row going and keep the top layer fairly fixed. First issue of The Night of the Living Dead, that platinum limited edition cover.
Would you do G, that Zod lenticular for 2? You have it at 4.
Sure.
I've got Stephen Conlon, coming in for a Action Comics on I.
All right. Still have some of those left in stock.
All right. Then I have Dave Kirkby picking one up.
We're now down to our last one. Only one remains.
No worries, Angel. We appreciate you stopping in. He said, sorry I missed most of the show tonight.
Hey, we'll catch you next time, baby. I'm not worried about it.
No worries.
Put that Batman Orphans down. Full set, both of them. Got that Dracula, Tomb of Dracula, Lord of Vampires, issue 57. Man, I haven't dropped a single comic this evening.
Don't jinx yourself.
I mean, yeah, that's right.
Especially when you're leaning over slabs.
Multiple exclamation point. Grey Hulk is back. That damn Moon Sphinx is back in action. Answer that riddle. Peter Panzerfaust, first issue, obviously. First printing, too.
Would you do that Batman Orphans? You took off the G for 6. It was a number.
I would. I'm also going to replace H with the issue 2 of Something Is Killing the Children. Make me an offer on that. What I take will surprise you.
What is on H?
H is the second issue of Something Is Killing the Children.
And Angel, I can note that you want to pay off your layaway. We'll get that sent to you on Sunday.
Do the second issue of Fractions Hawkeye, third printing purple variant. It's absolutely batshit Mark Spector Moon Knight issue 55. Placing the Moon Sphinx. Skull Kickers, which has been optioned into a show. I'm going to move slowly since somebody was talking about Something That's Killing the Children. I'm going to very slowly find the next book I want to put up.
What is on D?
What is on D? D is the entire Evolutionary War storyline collected across multiple Marvel annuals, potentially all the annuals from 1988 when this happened. Yep, 1988. X-Factor, The Punisher, Silver Surfer, New Mutants, Fantastic Four, Amazing Spider-Man, X-Men, Web of Spider-Man, West Coast Avengers, Spectacular Spider-Man, and the Avengers. The complete Evolutionary War storyline is right here. First Speedball, first Bagley Spider-Man, first X-Babies, the origin of the High Evolutionary, and the first Poison. All right here for a clean $125. That is what is on D. Something that would be hard to put together yourself, and now you don't have to worry about it because it's right here.
Right. That Tomb of Dracula that was on H. Would you do it for 15? You have it at 36, it looks like.
I would do it for 20.
Nathan, let us know if 20 works for you. Smiley's asking, would you do 20 for Hulk 324?
Is that the Gray Hulk? It probably is.
Probably.
I would do that.
Right.
X-Men 205, Wolverine Weapon X cover. The last Avengers story, this full set, books 1 and 2, with those plastic see-through covers that were popular for approximately 40 seconds. The first appearance of Nebula. That third printing, hard to find She-Hulk variant. That House of Secrets that's important for some reason.
Yeah. Would you do Skull Kickers for 15? You have it at 24.
Sure.
All right, so that's going to Nathan.
No takers on the Slabs and Evolutionary War set, huh? Genuinely shocking. And I will close us out with the first appearance of Gorgon here in Fantastic Four, issue 44. No one wants this last Action Comics? I'm just going to hold this up in my hands. $30. $30 for Action Comics number 9. Black Superman, Barack Obama Superman. $30. That is a steal. If us selling a shitload of these didn't clue you in, this is it. But until somebody takes this home, I'm just going to stand here. Actually, that's not true. I have places to be just as much as you do. So yeah, this is your actual last looks. The last board state we will have for the evening, including this comic in my hand. You have approximately 10 seconds to make some decisions, since it's 21:59 according to my clock.
Do you know what the grade is on that Moon Knight that you took down?
Ooh, the 55,
Yes.
the crazy cover. Near mint minus. Hold that up next to Barack Obama Superman.
All right. Hakeem's going to pick up that last Action 9.
Good choice.
Would you do Fantastic 444, 450?
Fantastic 444, 450? That's a hell of a discount. Let's go.
All right.
No offers on Evolutionary War? Nobody's hungry? It's fine. I'm going to hold this Moon Knight for a second. I'm sure someone will pop in the comments after we close it. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and start doing my closing remarks. As always, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for buying some comics. I hope I provided you with some things you were looking for this evening. Hope you had a good time. Hope you're satisfied with your purchases. May all the things that you bought just quadruple in value. May you look back on this show and say, hot damn, I am glad I tuned in.
Would you do D for 75? Give it 125 for Stephen Conlon?
I'll do it for 80. I'll do it for $80. Great deal.
Yeah, that's a...
It's phenomenal.
Yeah. I changed pages for a second. Freaked myself out. Would you do Hawkeye for 20?
Hawkeye, like the purple print variant?
I believe so, yeah.
20's a little low. I can hit you for 30.
All right, Derek, let us know if 30 works for you. What is on F?
What is on F? F is the last Avengers story, a 2-part arc from Marvel somewhere in the 2000s, if I had to guess, but I'm not entirely sure. It looks like it's them trying to do a Kingdom Come style thing. I feel like a screenshot of this should just be the thumbnail. Just come on down.
That's solid.
Come on down to Victor's Comic Shop.
All right, Stephen Collins said deal for 80 on the Evolutionary War.
All right, that's cool. There's no better way for the ass man to end the show than by selling the set of the Evolutionary War.
Would you do F for 9? You have it at
another set. You want to buy another set? I'd love to sell it to you. I hope you read it. All right, that officially wraps us. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you soon-ish, maybe next Thursday, probably next Thursday, maybe not. I don't know. Neither do you. We'll find out. Thanks for dropping by.
Right. Let me find that outro.